It's very it's one of those things where it's very fun if you want to be an asshole, but whenever I play these games, I'm like, I need everyone to like me so
Same.
much.
Yep.
Please like
I want to
me.
be a good guy.
Which does make the playthrough interesting, but that's just what it is. Anyway, gamers, welcome to Gaming Time with Gaming Gamer. I'm Games McGee. Let's talk about games.
Hi, I'm a gamer. Welcome to games.
Welcome to games.
Welcome
to games.
games.
Welcome to
Time for games.
I'm
I'm
good.
game
Welcome
Game
to
time with
games.
your gamer
I'm
game.
game good. Gaming.
Neil Gaiman,
to games.
Ga-
special
Neil Gaiman,
guest
I have to
Neil.
talk to you about the ending of Good Omens season 2 because we have to
Everyone's
have
haven't
mad.
watched it yet, but
Everyone's
I
mad,
haven't-
everyone's happy, everyone's crying. It's very
Yeah.
interesting.
I just want to have a talk.
If
That's
you're
all.
a big Neil Gaiman fan, like and subscribe.
like and subscribe for more Neil Gaiman talk. Occasionally, very rarely.
Coraline's coming back in theaters. Gotta
That-
watch
That is true.
with extra scenes never before seen.
what is going on right now?
I should probably turn on music. Oh,
Just as a reminder, we are Turntables RPG. We are an experimental tabletop RPG stream where every player GMs and every GM plays. We take turns at the end of every mystery, switching out the GM and telling a long-form improvised story. You are watching the fourth and final part of our finale mystery for the third season of Monster of the Week. If you want to check out our previous mysteries, those VODs are on YouTube. Have a good night. Saul, tell them about what they can do on YouTube.
Yes.
Now that we're ending.
If somebody could please put exclamation point social in chat. Please find all of our VODs on YouTube for Monster of the Week seasons 1 and 2. We have Uncharted Worlds Return to OE, which was GM'd by co-producer Eric, and it's fantastic. Please go check it out. We also have all of our Tiny Tables one-shots, along with a couple more things. So please definitely go do that. You can find us on TurnTables RPG on Twitter, on Threads, on Instagram, on YouTube, soon to be hopefully on Blue Sky as well. Just search up Turntables RPG and you'll find us there. All the content couldn't be possible without viewers like you. We really appreciate all your support and all your viewership for these past nearly 3 years as we've pursued this passion project. So thank you. I'll go ahead and pass it off to Chris.
yes. Hello. If you've noticed, I'm talking to someone off the side of the screen. Here, scoot in. Scoot in.
Slide in.
Yes, you can slide in.
Yay!
Woo!
This is my.
Oh, sorry.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to do that.
Can
Here,
you
we'll-
tell I don't know what the hell I'm doing?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Here, wait. Are we? Yeah, I'll
Is
move.
this my moment?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll move.
Okay. My announcement is, if you have Amazon Prime and you already give your money to Daddy Bezos,
Oh,
is that
don't
right?
say that. Oh,
Then feel free to go ahead and subscribe to Twitch Prime and follow these amazing people on there, right?
yes, that's it. That's it. You did it.
Am I good?
Yeah.
You did
Thank you
it.
so
So
much.
yeah,
Good
you'll
job.
get your check in the mail.
Yeah. I'll wait for my payment,
Yeah.
y'all.
All right, you got
I'm
it.
so glad.
I'm out.
Amazing.
Okay.
The best cameo ever.
Please help us to pay Chris's mom and
Yeah.
send us some money on Ko-fi, please.
Yes. Yeah, I'm so glad we found an actress for hire. That wasn't actually my real mom.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh, she flipped me off.
Classic mom move.
Yes, that was my mother. Yes, as she said, Twitch Prime. If you are subscribed to Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to Twitch Prime, get us a free access to our emotes, and have a good time. So yeah, so if you like my mom, give me a Twitch Prime. Mars, please tell us something else.
I am telling you things now. I forgot to pull up in-stream announcements. Along with those updates, we want to give a shout out to Patrick Costa. He drew the amazing artwork that you see on our overlay, along with the full art designs that you may have caught during the pre-stream. If you didn't catch those, don't worry, you'll get to see them again during the break. You can follow him on Instagram at Twitter, Instagram/Twitter at PCInc_. Also in chat, link will be. I'm Yoda now.
I forgot the
Apparently,
command. I was like, is it Costa? Is it PC Inc? Is it art? Is it?
It's at
My
the end
brain
of
was
the
just going
announcements.
You gotta just keep going until you find one.
Yeah.
Okay. Along with shouting out Patrick, we would also like to shout out the creators of the homebrew playbooks that we are currently playing or have played in the past. Currently, I am running The Tracker, a playbook by Mike Keck, and last season, Saul was using The Amnesiac, a playbook by Jason Burns. You can find the links for these respective creators in chat, and Jason Burns is also on Twitter, although hasn't posted it in a while, at JabManV. Speaking of Saul playing characters, what do you do every Sunday afternoon?
Well, I wish I could say it's every Sunday afternoon, but that's
What do you do some Sunday afternoons when everyone's schedules align?
That's my own stuff. We'd love to plug our friends over at the Hollowed Expanse. Please check them out at twitch.tv/Aurelia. Thank you, Dustin, for getting the link in chat. It's a D&D charity actual play. Did I missay something?
No,
No,
I did it first.
We accidentally doubled because I sent it too, but
I did it hours before.
I didn't know you could all caps something. Oh, it's fine.
yeah.
It's a D&D actual charity actual play. They're currently it's supporting Player versus Hunger, which is an amazing cause based out of Texas. And it happens on Sundays we start between 1 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. Central Time. You can check it out again at twitch.tv/Aurelia with a 3. Dustin, please plug yourself.
Wow, rude. I stream on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/Valor6. I play video games over there. What video games do I play? You'll have to find out, won't you? Yeah, so will I. Because I'm a variety streamer. I stream all kinds of different stuff. Yeah, so come hang out with me and give me your attention.
No way. Yeah, just as my mom has put into chat, send her check to me if you would also like to send money to me in other ways. Have I got the ways for you? Look at my art portfolio. Look at my pictures. You can commission me for art, or you can go to my Linktree, which has links to my Redbubble, ePublic, and Imprint for several products with my art on it. If you want to put my art on your walls or your body, I'll be with you forever. So yeah, you can do that. Or of course, if you if you saw my mother and you were like, wow, I wish I could support this family in other ways besides Chris Allard directly, have I got the project for you. We have, in fact, the Roy Troy series, a series of books my grandmother wrote and I illustrated. You can buy them. They're about squirrels. She used to live on a farm. She had brothers who were twins called Roy and Troy. They are based off of them. And actually, we are just now in the final things of checking. Coming soon, the final book in the Roy Troy series, all finished. Just doing the final checks. The Legacy of Roy Troy.
Oh, that's a good title.
Coming out now. The final book for you folks. If you want to see what happens to these wacky squirrels, and you can do all that. So stay tuned or buy all the books now in preparation and read them all, and then when it comes out, you'll be ready.
Hell yeah.
I say things now. I have an Etsy store and links to all that, but also quick update on, I don't know what I'm updating you on. I'm just quick announcement, I guess. I'm going to be streaming next week. I'm trying to fundraise some money for transition costs because, fun fact, being transgender is expensive. So I have a Ko-fi goal set up. I'm trying to get vocal training and blood tests for HRT. So I will be streaming next week to try and support that. You can find all my links in the chat.
Linktree in chat.
Yep.
Awesome. Last part of the announcements is a quick update. Tonight is our season 3 finale. We will be taking a break afterwards from streaming until the beginning of October, and then we'll be returning with some game streams, some chat streams, just some more kind of like light quote unquote content in and of itself. Hopefully we'll be doing a Tiny Tables in and of itself in the next coming months, and also the Snack Check podcast in the next coming months. And we will also be discussing 2024 in general. So just letting you all know that we're going to be taking a quick break, and then we'll be back, and then we'll see what happens. But we really appreciate y'all, and we hope that you all find some rest in this time as well. So with that, that's the end of the announcements. Back to you, Dustin.
All right, that does bring us back to me. Fogwell. We've spent so much time there, and right now it's not doing so well. As red fog billows from the mountain, Mount Ira, and has slowly begun to fill the forest that we've come to know and love in these 2 seasons. We see familiar spots like the Firewatch Tower and the old cabin in the woods, but filtered through a haze of red seethe. And as we take a closer look, as we zoom in to the forest, we hear its dead silence. And as the ground begins to shake, a bony hand erupts from the ground below. Welcome to Monster of the Week.
We are back.
Welcome back, my friends.
Gamers.
So, gamers, where did we leave off last week?
Oh boy, good question. All of us individually had like a little trial almost where we had to, through our situation, find a little magical marble. Mine involved going down to Miss Merrill's shop and getting a magical deed. And all of them seem to be us feeling anger from Seethe, but in a different way than usual, if that makes sense. And kind of being like, it's a righteous anger, an anger from within, not from outside, etc. And then we found a door. And when we walked through that door, we came upon ourselves. Not our own characters, but us as human beings. And that was crazy. And then Dustin asked us to pick a move from our previous character's character sheet that we can use for the finale. And I thought that was crazy. And I had a lot of big feelings about it. But we basically ended with like touching the shoulder of ourselves, and then the session was done, or am I missing something?
Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah, we touched ourselves and finished. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the brats.
Stop.
Good night, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming.
We'll see you later. Tip your
that was the
waitresses.
finale.
See ya,
The whole finale, the whole season was building up to that one pun that Saul just
that one
dropped.
joke.
We did it. We made it. Bye. See you guys in October.
Good
Yeah,
night.
love to.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm over it. I've had enough.
Cool. Do we want to say everything we took?
Do it. Tell the
for the
crew. Tell the audience
cool.
just in case.
Yeah, unless Dustin, you've changed your mind. I did get a go ahead because Chuck's moves are very not like
Well,
are
what,
based off
what
of
playbook was Chuck?
Chuck was the crooked, and so he had a lot of moves based around lay of the land, like people knowing his history, or him being like friends with people, or him being a driver. Notorious him having home turf, having a crew, which I guess Philip could maybe have like gotten a crew of little kids that believed in his god.
That would be
Like
hilarious.
he calls boogers and then boogers assembles a team. But I got permission from Dustin to, instead of using one of Chuck's moves, using one of the crooked's backgrounds, which is the assassin, which is I take whenever I take a first shot on an unsuspecting target, I do +2 harm to whatever damage I'm already doing. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah. So now Philip has to be sneaky for the first part of an encounter. Mars, you tell us what you did.
Due to the fact that Ren has taken a lot of harm and is probably going to take a lot more, I took Apophis, who was the summoned moves. Should I feel that, which is your body has +2 armor. It does not stack with other armor, which Ren didn't have any. So I've got 2 armor now.
Crazy. My character in season 1 was Teddy. He was the science guy. Arthur's not smart enough to know science. So I sent Dustin this very small move that honestly I kind of missed the first go around on the playbook sheet, but it's called Oblivious to Danger, and it says, as well as generally not looking out for danger, you are immune to all fear-based moves and powers. You never need to act under pressure to resist fear from any source. Might be useful. We'll see. Masha?
Yeah, I think similarly to other people, some of my old playbooks moves are not super beneficial to my current character or necessarily make sense. I used to play the Divine, and y'all can veto this if you would like, but I did take Angel Wings. Angel Wings is a move that got me into and out of a lot of situations and also got me a lot of points of experience in season 1. I think I was like lapping people leveling up because of how many times I failed Angel Wings. Ultimately, it is you can go instantly to anywhere you visited before or to a person you know well. When you carry 1 or 2 people with you, roll plus weird. On a success, you go where you wanted. On a 7 to 9, you don't quite manage it. Either you're separated or you all appear in the wrong place. And my justification for this in my head is like, Fig is now momentarily connected to Masha the human being, and Masha the human being knows everywhere that Fig has been. So if she's going to tap into that meta brain explodey, however we want to play it, there are 2 cats behind Mars, and I can't think straight now because they're real cute. But yeah, that's how I see it kind of making sense.
There are 2 cats inside all of us.
Yeah.
One is a dumb named Oedipus.
Orpheus.
What's his name? Orpheus.
Oedipus.
Sorry.
Oedipus is a fun name to call your cat.
Yeah. Want to see if my cats are outside. I mean, they're not my cats, but they're mine now because they belong to the neighborhood. But
Sure.
And Alex was the monstrous, which I guess I could have gone with one of Cassie's moves too, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I did choose
What
one.
Cole fly.
Why not?
Yeah, no, I did choose one for Cole, so you guys have access to this since Cole is presumably going to be there. And that is the Dark Negotiator. You can manipulate someone, move on monsters as well as people if they can reason and talk.
That's
Rad.
good. That's really
Interesting.
good.
So wait, if we ask Cole to like talk to someone or convince someone, a monster, to not fight us, do we have to say what Cole says, or do we just say, Dustin, come up with something cool?
We'll figure it out.
We
We'll
use
make it.
Dustin as ChatGPT and we give him some prompts, and then Dustin has to essentially just come up with it himself.
Dustin,
No.
give me one good speech in the voice of a 20-something Van Helsing descendant.
And mention friendship and heart twice.
Yes. And how we don't have to do this.
No.
Do you think this is going to be a long one?
Also, the critically acclaimed TV series Street Sharks. Gotta mention that now too.
Jotham. All right. Yeah. So you guys, let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we need to go for housekeeping, or if we're good to.
What's everyone's like harm at?
Good question.
I'm all good, baby.
Arthur's at 3 harm. Not unstable, but 3 harm.
I looked at it earlier and I looked at the wrong boxes, so I looked at my experience and I thought I only had 4 harm. I've taken 6 harm.
Mm-hmm.
I've taken 3 harm, so I'm not yet unstable, but we're
Cool.
getting there.
Cool.
Ren is also unstable.
So I'm doing great. Philip's feeling great.
Yeah, so is
It's
Ren.
the end of the world as we know it, and
It would be
feel
interesting if Philip's the only
fine.
person who doesn't die. Sort of a reversal of last season.
Yeah.
I guess spoilers for last season. Sorry anyone who was chugging through season 1.
All right. In a bright flash of light, our heroes return. Exactly where you left, in the circle surrounding the Fogwell itself. And as you do, Miss Merrill collapses to the ground. Cole is going to re-enter at 4 harm and unstable.
Cole's been through it.
Again, you guys know what happened, right?
Yeah.
So did everyone end up in a fun little camp where they had to protect a little girl?
No.
I,
I was in a burning house. Anybody else?
I was in the Fey realm.
Oh, cool. I've been there.
Fig is running towards Miss Merrill to check on her well-being.
That's so right. Philip just came back and casually asked the question. I totally forgot about Miss Merrill collapsing to the ground.
I was like, oh, it's fine. She'll get back up.
Philip is the best, fool for a comedy duo. And,
I'm just bringing up the vibe.
And he's a great magician's assistant. He's the one who distracts while someone else does the magic.
Mm-hmm. But Philip's also doing the magic.
True. To distract. Anyway.
Yeah. So Miss Merrill's dead.
Yep. That's it. Miss Merrill's dead.
Okay, hey,
Yeah.
whoa,
Hold
whoa.
up. Arthur's gonna run over too.
Yeah, I am
Mhm.
like fingers on neck, like checking for breathing.
Oh, you don't even have to do that, because as you approach, she speaks.
Huh. Okay.
Took you long enough. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna do this so you guys know that I'm doing
Yeah,
this
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Well,
Did you get it?
I got it. And I'm gonna.
Yeah, I
Well,
know you did. I'm
Okay.
I know you did. I gave it to you. I'm talking about the other stuff.
The marbles. I mean, we must have all got them if we're back.
maybe I don't know how this works.
I got mine.
Arthur holds up his.
Yep. And holds up theirs.
I have a marble. Probably not.
Philip opens his mouth and reveals it's sitting on top of his tongue. Fuck. God damn it, guys.
Come on, Chris, you got something. You got it. I know you do.
It's one of my. So I thought this was a spin down dice because it's a magic die, but it's.
Okay.
Hate that. Thank
Sure.
you.
It's a bouncy ball.
Oh, it's all beautiful. I love that.
Nice.
This is great. I love you all very much. I hope you know that.
There
you got 'em.
do.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Mine's
All
definitely not a tomato.
Listen. You gotta get to the top of Mount Ira. I can't come with you. Philip, it has to be you.
Oh fuck. Are you sure? I could touch you with my dark shadowy hands. Maybe that would heal you.
Philip, it's not a physical malady right now.
I'm not a therapist. I'm sorry.
This has drained me of all of my magical power. I don't know if it'll ever come back. But we have to save Fogwell. We have to save the county. We've got to save anyone we can. You said that, didn't you? Even if it's just to save one person.
I just don't know if I don't know if I can.
You have to.
Okay, you're not giving me a lot of options, but so I appreciate that, and also don't appreciate that. I'll try my best.
You don't have to go alone, though. You got your friends, right? Everybody made it back, right? I've not heard everybody speak up so far, and I don't.
No, I think we're all good. Yeah, we're all good. Yeah.
Even Cole is
Yo.
good. Cole, tell him.
And as he speaks, I think that a bit of blood comes out of his nose, and
damn it.
we'll say out of his ears.
Okay. Better?
Better? Worse? I think it's worse. No, I've seen nosebleeds more commonly than ears.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I made it back okay, and he looks to Rin and just says, "I'm sorry."
And Ren just shakes their head and says, "It's okay."
Did you just solve it?
Yes, I just got it. I got it. I understand.
Alright.
I understand now. It's all clear.
Good. I don't intend on him explaining it unless somebody asks, so I can just tell you guys where Cole went if you haven't figured it out already.
I figured it out.
That's good.
I don't. I'm stupid.
He's the Cole that was at the building when it blew up.
Okay. I
Cole in
did
the
think
alley.
about that.
Yeah, he was the Cole in the alley that helped with the explosion. All right. Anyway, so that's why he's at the harm he was at, because that's the harm that Saul gave me whenever the building exploded.
How the turntables.
And I just healed you as Arthur beforehand too, I think. That's hilarious. Arthur's gonna come over to you and be like, "Do you need like some Gatorade or walking?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably. I'm real dizzy, and I'm just gonna sit down for a second, and then we can.
Does everyone need to line up and let good old Dr. Philip do his work?
I'm gonna go ahead and just stabilize Cole, but Philip, if you want to actually heal him for harm, you can.
It's not just Cole, remember.
Definitely Ren needs help.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think as Cole sits down, Ren sort of takes that as a
Face
cue
first.
of it's okay to sit down, and tries to sit down but just kind of collapses.
Uh-oh.
I think Arthur's just gonna go into just Dr. Mario mode and just throw vitamin, get better, get better.
Yeah.
And I just at least stabilize both of them using my traditional remedies move from the exile to just stabilize and not heal for harm, because I know that Philip can do that pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Let's
has to
do
roll.
this thing, baby.
No, yeah, which one first?
We'll do Ren first,
Okay.
because Ren's the more pressing matter.
And remember, you have luck, just in case.
I do have luck. Maybe I'll just use all my luck before the finale and doom Philip.
Well, this is the finale.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Okay. I rolled a 4, plus my 3 magic, or 3 weird,
Okay,
is
well.
a 7. So, Ren, you get a gnarly scar.
For the internal bleeding.
You heal 3 harm, but you get a gnarly scar, and it hurts real
Okay.
bad.
I mean, heck, that's even cooler for Ren,
So
honestly.
congratulations.
Someday in the near future, a doctor's gonna X-ray your body and he's gonna be like, "Gnarly scar."
Sick fucking scar, man. Who's your barber?
Why does it
I,
look
I
like?
think
Why
I
does
like
it look
your
like
cut.
Zach from Big ZD's doing an ollie over a trash can?
I think the way I imagine this scar, because Ren's mostly damaged on the inside, is like Philip does his weird magic stuff, and Ren's body like physically splits open. You see a bunch of stuff like come
Yeah.
together, and then it seals up, and there's a gnarly scar down like their chest and
Heck
stomach. Now,
yeah.
You'd get a lot of street cred in prison anyway. Want me to do it again so we even you out?
I don't think I can take another one of those.
Okay, cool. Sticking you at 3 if I were to number the amount of harm you're in. Cool. Okay, best buddy, you're next. Blah blah blah. Okay. Cool. That was 3, so that's a 6. I'm gonna use my luck on that. So it's a nice clean 12. So Cole does not get a scar.
Oh, no cool scar for the Van Helsing. That's fine.
Mhm.
He'll make one himself later.
So yeah, so I've now used 3 luck, and just to remind everyone, when I spend luck until the end of the mystery, the backlash on my spells will be extra nasty. Just as a reminder to the Keepor. So if I fuck up real bad, you can kill me.
No, I can't.
Well, actually, no, you can't.
You can kill everyone around.
Yeah, I
Philip.
can kill everyone else.
around me,
Mhm.
but me. So yeah, so
Which
I
is
have 4 more
probably
luck points
worse
to
for
use up
Philip,
before we're done
actually.
here.
That's probably worse for Philip
Honestly,
than
yeah.
just hurting himself.
That's
Yeah, no.
actually
If
his
Philip
villain
watches all of
origin
you
story.
die in front of him, it's very thematic to his backstory, but really sucks for him.
Okay.
Okay, so cool. So Ren and Cole, you are good.
Yeah, Ren's
3 harm.
3
gone.
harm stable. Cole's
Just
at
be-
1 harm stable.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then Masha, you said Fig was at 3 harm? Question
I
mark?
am at 3 harm, yes. If I take 1 more, I'm unstable.
Cool.
Do you want me to heal you too while I'm at it?
I mean, if we're about to go traveling
I've
up
got
to the
4
top of
luck
a
points.
mountain.
We're rolling through it. Okay, let's do it. Please give me a better roll. Please give me a better roll. Okay, that's better. It's a 6 and a 4, which is a 10, plus my 3 weird is a 13.
Oh,
So
wow.
no gnarly scar.
Dope.
That's
Enjoy
3
your
harm
toast.
gone. Arthur?
Arthur's currently, I don't know, has like a bottle of like emergency and is like trying to give it to Ren. Arthur's going to look like a little hesitant, but just kind of like nod because he is also at 3 harm and 1 harm will.
Let's
do
do
him
it,
over.
baby boy! I'm reaching. I just imagine
This
because
whole
I've
finale is
described-
just going to be you healing everyone.
because I've described this in the past as like the shadows form like little baby hands that like push your wounds together. I just imagine there's just a whole bunch of like the shadows are just moving so quickly around everyone, trying to heal as quickly as they can, and they're doing a little bit of a rush job, which is why poor Ren got a scar. Oh, cool. That's a
Magic
1 and a
star?
4, which is a 5 plus 3, which is an 8 weird. So,
A magic scar.
so you do. So you also get a gnarly scar, unless you want me to use luck point, and then I will.
A part of me makes me the idea of Philip having a single luck point for the rest of the mystery to use
It's
in
really
case of
good.
magic is a really fun idea. But
It's a really good idea, so I'll do it.
I think it's okay. I think Arthur wants a matching scar with Ren.
Okay, cool. But it's like reverse, because they're like Ren's
Right.
goes this way, your goes this way.
Yeah.
And so when you stand next to each other, it makes like a V.
For very good couple. All right.
Very good roommates.
Very good pals.
Yeah. Dope. Okay, great. I can mark
They
that
share a
down.
bed for economical reasons. What do you want from me?
It's chilly in the Pacific Northwest. Dokie.
So
Ren, are you sure you don't want another hit?
I want another hit of Philip.
Another hit of the good stuff?
I think,
You do have the 2 armor now, but like...
yeah, I think Ren's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I accept your consequences.
all right, I'm glad you guys say that because as you guys are sitting around touching each other,
The finale
you
we all
hear a rustle in the bushes, and the captain stumbles through it with blood
Oh no, not this guy.
pouring from a wound on his head.
Oh
Maybe.
Jesus, I've just healed so many people.
They be coming.
Ooh,
They.
that doesn't.
Who's
That
that?
doesn't tell me anything. You
I-
motherfucker.
I don't
He's
know.
like bleeding actively.
Yeah.
Who's that?
He takes one more harm and dies. They. I don't know what to be calling them. They be like the scourge from below. They be skeletons, but with that seethe all over them.
Immediately, Arthur's gonna look at Philip.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Look. Hey, look. I don't know. I really don't know. It could honestly be me. I have been casting a lot of magic in the area.
So, zombies or just skeletons?
They be mostly bone from what I be seeing.
See, that's hard for me to do, so I don't take claim.
And a bit of clothing from time to time when it seems to have survived.
At least they're decent.
Right.
And the weapons.
They have
Weapons?
weapons?
Aye.
They were buried with weapons?
Aye.
Fuck. I've never been buried with a weapon. I feel very gypped.
Right.
Do you want me to heal you?
It not be worth the time. I'll be fine.
Okie dokie.
Here, take some Gatorade.
Oh,
Okay,
this
so
be your
Army of
favorite
the
flavor.
Dead.
Also some Vicks Vapor Rub. Just.
Okay, team. Not exactly how I thought I'd be dealing with an army of the dead, but
What
if
do you
you'd
mean by
asked
that?
me- What?
What? How did you think you were gonna be?
I
dealing
thought
with
I'd be on
them?
the other side, but that's just sort of not really important right now. Cool, team. So let's get her. So let's just go.
So, right, you say let's just go, but you can fly. The rest of us are
I
on the
can.
ground. And we have to get all the way to Mount Ira and back up
I
to
can
the
carry
top.
one of you,
You could.
but I think we all have to be there to sort of hold aloft our mighty balls.
Did you get a... Mine's just a marble.
Oh, sorry. Mine's so much bigger than yours. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to bring attention to it, but you sort of brought attention to it.
I'm not going to continue this thread.
I'm joking. It's the same size, guys. Come on.
You don't know that. I'm the keeper.
Is it
here.
true? Is it true, keeper?
They're the same size.
Okay.
Anyway,
Hey, Crackety.
so... Bye, Crackety. Thank you so much. Miss you.
Bye-bye.
Miss you.
Okay, so we've got to get to the mountain. I'm open to ideas because I'm not sure if running across the forest with skeletons, with weapons, armed skeletons.
Well, I mean, I get the problem though is once we get up there, we're gonna be hit with a lot of seed, and I don't know if we're like a mute. No, the marbles make it okay, right? Yeah, so we're fine.
I think they help us, yeah.
They help us, so that might be okay. So yeah, so I don't know. I guess it could be that I fly up, drop someone off, come back, but that sort of takes a while. Sadly, no other of you guys can fly, and I don't think we have the van.
Yeah, it's still kind of totaled from crashing through the shop.
Yeah, we don't have the van, so yeah, if there was just an easier way for us to get back and forth to places, but we can just do the flying thing.
Yeah. We can hold the fort down here, I guess, while you fly.
Each of you one at a time.
I guess. We could also start moving that way in that direction and
That sort of makes it hard for me to find you.
fair enough.
Yeah, that's true. Question for the keeper. Do we know that we have these moves from our counterparts?
You know that you were promised something that would help you.
Okay.
Whether you know exactly what it is.
Right.
I'd like to think Philip is just like, wow, my eyesight's gotten really good. I feel like my aim's gotten better.
Arthur's like, I can feel my mustache getting bushier and more majestic.
I'm
no,
thinking
okay.
of trains.
Could you imagine if I had
Deep
asked for
in the
old
heart
Tex?
of Texas?
Clap, 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 clap.
If only I had asked for old Tex, that would have been fun.
That would have been great.
Yeah, 'cause all those train tracks go
Wait.
straight up the mountain.
I just asked
Yeah.
Dustin
Just
to give Philip a
barreling
gun.
through the town.
You asked for old text and let's see. Okay, sure. There's no train track that goes through this town, so you got to go like.
Yep, we have to go all the way to White Bridge.
Have
to
you
get
not
to the
seen the
train.
ending of Back to the Future Part 3 where we're going, we don't need tracks?
No, that's Indiana Jones. What the hell did I just do that for?
Same thing.
Sure. Okay, so
Okay, cool. So only plan right now is me flying everyone individually.
and we just hold this.
Hold the line.
We hold the line here.
Okay, this will probably take like an hour.
Who should we take first?
Who do we think
I-
handles the seed the most?
I'd be telling you. They be coming here now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, guys. Just sit down. Your head is bleeding.
If you be staying here, you need to fight.
That's what
Yeah.
we're saying. We're saying holding the line. Okay,
Well-
Grandpa, just sit down.
Well, how about we just start hacking our way up the mountain? I mean, we can't go all that fast, but at least we're not just sitting here doing nothing.
Well, you'll be fighting skeletons.
It's a lot of ground to cover, and Ren isn't welcome in the forest anymore.
Yeah.
That is true.
Well, then maybe Philip should take Ren first and just fly over the forest.
Okay, cool. But whoever I take first, I'm going to task you with carving into the ground.
I can carve shit into the ground.
Okay, cool, perfect. Yeah, that's sort of the whole thing is I need magic sigils on the ground, so I need to give you my whole little doodaddy.
Yes.
I have a question for the keeper. Would Fig be aware of the fact that she has angel wings now? Like, how does
So-
she know what they do? Like,
Here is basically how that's going to work. You know that you have something, but you may not know exactly what. And the way that it manifests depends on what you need. So you guys have chosen these sorts of things. So as you need them, you will have a sudden revelation as your character from season 1 appears in your mind and tells you how they're going to help you, because it's not technically you helping you, it's the spirit of your character. So in other words, if Fig feels this need now is when she's going to realize that she has this power.
Is it going to be like a one-time use thing, or is it like once I figure it out, I have it for the finale, and then it's
you have it for this episode?
Okay.
And then
to use multiple times.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're saying Fig sort of gets a flash of vision of Anne being like, "You can fucking teleport."
To places that you've been. The thing is we've never been to the top of the
We've
mountain.
never been to the
No,
top.
but
so-
we have
so-
been to the mountain. We went into
Yeah,
the
we haven't been on
mines,
top of, but what I was going to say, because the move is you can teleport to people that you know.
and
I
places
was
that
going-
you've been.
No, but it's people too, right? That's what
Yes.
the move says.
That's
Yeah,
true.
so I was good. So once Philip is told that, then he's like, okay, cool. I'll fly me and Ren up there,
Yeah.
and then Fig can teleport Arthur and Cole to us.
Oh, she can try.
Yes, that's what I'm.
It'd be a good callback.
So are we saying so okay, just to go forward, so just because for the sake of this
Time.
so yeah, so is Fig, I guess this is a question for both the keeper and Masha. Does Fig have this sort of, oh, I can teleport now?
If Fig is facing the problem of we need to get somewhere, yes.
So like Fig would need to be like, I have a mighty need.
Well, no. What I'm saying is that the problem that Fig is focused on right now?
Fair.
Masha?
Yeah, I mean, we're stressfully trying to figure out how we're all gonna get up to the top of this mountain right now. So
Okay.
I think
Then,
Fig
yeah.
is like, I don't have a car, like I can only walk so fast, like I don't really
I don't
know
think we can
how to
ride Little
avoid this.
Man.
Then time freezes for you, Fig, and Anne appears to offer her aid, and the way that she offers is through the use of angel wings, which you already know what it does. We've explained what it does at this point now.
Yeah.
I don't really want to do everyone's character voices from season 1 again. If you guys
That's
want to hear
fine.
that, then go watch the last episode. But she basically says, this is basically how it's going to work. After she finishes explaining it, time resumes in a flash of light. And everyone's going to have that same sort of thing when it becomes relevant to them.
Philip, if you take one person to the top of the mountain, I can get everyone else there.
Okay,
Wow.
perfect. I'm not gonna look into that anymore. I'll just accept that at face value. Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
Ren. Philip's gonna scoop Ren up, and fly to start flying to the peak.
Ren is not thrilled about flying, but doesn't really have another choice.
Very few people are.
As you fly, the seat has gotten worse.
Excuse me.
You hear screams coming from the town. There's definitely smoke rising from it as well. And seethe fills the forest below. As you look closer, you can see what the captain was talking about. As you can't make out the details, but you can see figures moving, these shadows moving in strange shambling motions through the forest. And
Sorry.
as you turn toward as you move toward the top of the mountain, they seem to turn toward it as well.
I think Ren hears Philip just sort of like, almost like purring in a way. I think Philip is like, just like, oh, they're beautiful, aren't they, Ren?
Ren is like not. Ren is kind of not there mentally. I think they are. I think Ren just hears Philip say their name and says, sure.
The thoughts in my brain. But I can't think about it now. I have to keep going. Okay, bye. Okay. It's all good. We're flying. We're good. Yeah, thank God. Yeah, Arthur's not here. The sound of his ass cheeks would be alerting them to our position.
I was gonna say conceal, don't feel. Don't let them know.
Okay, back to the mountain. Cool, and I'm gonna keep flying to the mountain in Keypor.
Okay, I don't think that you are going to. I mean, there are not flying skeletons. Spoiler alert: the skeletons are not flying.
Thank God we took care of those gargoyle bad guys.
Well, I mean,
don't say that to me.
I mean, there are no flying skeletons, but
cool.
There was a flying enemy that was introduced by Chris, in fact. In the form of these really weird screeching vampires as they erupt from the mountaintop and begin flying in your direction.
Excellent.
What do you want to do?
And we thought we had
cool.
big brained this.
What?
And we thought we had big brained this whole
I have to
situation.
plan around flying
That's
at
true.
this point.
That's fair.
I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you mean by that. Cool. I think Philip is going to just keep flying. Hope to avoid them.
How are you going to avoid them?
Serpentine, do a barrel roll.
Why don't you act under pressure?
Okay.
How's your cool, Philip?
My cool is +2 actually.
Oh,
Philip's
okay.
pretty cool. But I did roll a 2 and a 1.
That's not great.
So it's a 3 plus a 2 is a 5. I'm gonna use a luck. Who fucking cares?
Okay. All right.
I'm in it to win it.
All right. Well, you succeed at what you're doing perfectly then.
Ren's getting motion sickness as Philip's like. Watch out! Hold on! Uh-oh!
And yeah, I
Danger
guess
zone,
if you're not
like Kenny Loggins
changing at all,
gets to play.
you are flying through this cloud of vampires, and
It's
just
sort of like in Tears of the Kingdom when you're gliding and one of those fuckers starts spinning at you and they shoot at you.
Philip sometimes just stops flying just so he can fall and then go under it.
Ren is having a bad time.
Yeah. Ren is absolutely having a bad time. Why don't you roll act under pressure as well, Ren?
To not
Okay.
grow up.
That's not great. That's 6.
All right,
Yep, that's
cool.
6.
Yeah, and you are sick. You throw up, and you are going to take -1 forward for the moment, because
All
this
right.
is a lot of swerving that you were not expecting. You were not expecting aerial combat or aerial maneuvers quite of this caliber. But yeah, again, it works. It does its job, and Philip is able to get through this cloud of vampires. Some of them do seem to turn around and begin following you, but you are at least through them now, so you can outpace them to the mountaintop. You're still gonna have to deal with them at some point, but you won't have to necessarily do it while concentrating on not dropping your friend to the doom below.
So have we made it to the peak now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think as we sort of land to this, and I imagine, is it sort of like a volcano? Like it's like we get the cauldron,
yeah,
sort of
it's really weird because this isn't like, this is not a mountain. This is a volcano, or excuse me, this is not a volcano. This is a mountain. It's not supposed to have this, and so the it's glowing red, like the color of seethe, but brighter, and the seethe is billowing out of it. Without your marble, you would be in a lot of trouble right now. The caldera itself looks like it goes deep into the mountain itself, and it looks like the seethe is coming from within.
Okay, cool. Philip is going to be like, oh fuck, I forgot. I have no idea how to signal them. And then he's gonna look up at the sky and spit a beam of fire into the sky and hope they see it as sort of like a solar, like a flare to tell them that they got there in one piece.
What can I make you roll?
You could ask me to use magic.
That's what I'm thinking to do. I'm just want to make sure there's nothing else that I can.
You could definitely just, let him do it.
Yeah, you could. You could just be nice. You could just be a nice guy.
You know what? You're right. I could.
I'm not doing anything too complicated.
But
I hate butts.
But I'm not gonna do that. Why don't you roll use magic for me?
Okay. Are you just trying to get me to use all my luck?
No.
He said that kind of fast.
Okay.
Just roll good.
God damn, I need to get new dice.
Skill issue.
I rolled 2 2s, which is a 4. And then plus my 3 weird is a 7.
Okay, well at least you got that. So
Oh, there's one use magic complication that would make this rough.
yeah, and it's the one that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
But technically Chris gets to choose which glitch he wants.
That's
I
true.
do. So
But it is
either the
Chris,
effect is weakened,
and I
the
trust
effect
him.
is
And
short
the backlash
duration.
of his spells is nasty too.
Oh yes, that is true. That is true. The backlash of my spells are nasty. So I either take 1 harm, ignore armor. The magic draws immediate unwelcome attention. It is a problematic side effect. I do feel like 1 is sort of obvious in the
It
fact that
sure
my whole
is.
point of this is to draw attention.
Hey, listen, you get to choose. So go ahead and choose the one that you want, but there's definitely one that makes the most sense.
Yeah, I feel like it would be meta and unfair of me to choose something else. So I feel like it just makes sense because the whole purpose of this endeavor was for me to get the attention of anyone of my team, and so it would be kind of weird if it only got the attention of them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna choose draws immediate unwelcome attention. So I think like everyone in Zorba County just sees this pillar of fire. Not Zorba County, but like maybe like Fogwell is more reasonable. Just sees this like pillar of fire shoot up from the top of the mountain.
Cut to
Yeah,
Gandalf and Pippin in Gondor.
Yeah, and like I think that the major thing is that it's stronger than you expected it to be because this caldera is nothing but magic. Like the pit itself is just seething with magic. Seethe. You see what I did there?
Nice.
That's the name of the thing we call it.
And so it is a pillar of fire. It's not like a light beam. This is a sign of the apocalypse pillar of fire erupting from your mouth and shooting into the heavens. It clears the clouds above the mountain. Now it looks kind of like Death Mountain in Ocarina of Time. As the fire bursts from it. But hey, everybody sees it. Everybody sees it.
Okay, cool. Instantly, once Philip is done with that, he's gonna turn and be like, he's gonna like reach into his pocket and pull out a piece of paper and start like, he's like, fuck, I don't have a pen. Bites off the tip of his finger, starts drawing in blood, the symbol, and the like magic circle he needs. And he hands it to Ren. And he's like, okay, you go on this side. I'll go on this side. We start drawing the symbols. We'll meet in the middle, okay?
Fuck, okay.
Cool,
And Red's
okay.
gonna start drawing that fucking sigil.
Yeah, Philip's gonna pick up a stick and just start carving into the ground.
All right. So while you do that, let's come back to our friends on the ground level. The trees start to rustle again as soon as they leave. And so while they saw them from above, you guys get to see them from a lot closer. As 3 skeletons burst through the tree line. At current, the 2 mages that were there look completely exhausted. Miss Merrill for keeping everyone safe during their travels through time, and the captain for presumably fighting these very things that have now burst through the bushes. The skeletons, some of them do have very, very dry bits of skin that cling to their bones. The clothing itself, some of it is clothing, but most of it is actually armor. Metal armor that you would date to around the time that the first people landed here, because it's conquistador armor.
Right.
And all of them have strange red crystals growing in their bones. Some of them, it looks like it's stabbed directly through their chest. Some have them growing out of the holes where their eyes should be. Some of them, their bones themselves seem to be infested with seed crystals that are growing out of it. But regardless, they are here. They are angry and they are spewing seed. And I think that both Cole and Fig need to make an act under pressure roll. But it's at this point where, for Arthur, time stops. And Teddy appears to explain that sometimes stupid bravery is needed.
Son, you're stupid.
And, yeah, and in this moment, it is. So this is a fear effect that could terrify, someone else, but not you. Not now. Not with Teddy looking over your shoulder and just saying, "Hey, wait a minute. Those are just bones, man.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do?"
Also, Teddy leans into Arthur's spectral form and he whispers something, and I will reveal that in a moment when we decide what we do.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, and they are carrying old weapons that look incredibly rusty and probably have some delicious diseases on them. And they look ready to use them. So they have large axes, some use swords, and a couple even have muskets in their hand. So,
Great.
Fick, how'd your act under pressure go?
Oh, I haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
I'm doing it now. That is an 11 total.
Nice.
Oh wow, yeah,
Rolled
okay.
a 10 plus my 1, cool.
So in the face of a reminder of death, being a hunter, you probably already know that. So you're just like, yeah, I mean, death happens. Let's send them back there. Who would like to roll for Cole?
I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's his cool stat?
It doesn't matter. This is dealing with a monster, and he has a move that lets him use his weird stat, which is +2.
Yes.
Thank goodness for a +2. I rolled a 6 + 2 is 8.
Okay. So that is
Mixed success.
Yep. Pull that bad boy up.
For act
For
under
act
pressure.
under pressure.
Yeah. Worst outcome, hard choice, or price to pay.
Okay. And I'll let you guys make the choice. Cole can either succumb to the fear, or tap into anger.
He's got the marble, so I don't feel like tapping into the anger would leave him worse off.
I will tell you what will happen if he taps into the anger. If he taps into the anger, he's going to rush these skeletons.
Oh.
Like, he's not going to turn on his friends because the marble's protecting him from that.
Right.
But in order to basically not give in to fear, he has to act.
I do feel like Cole would act.
I agree.
Okay. So that's what's going to happen. He is going to act, and he's going to act now. So before you guys can really make a plan, he freezes for a moment, and in a fight or flight response, he chooses fight and charges with his axe at these skeletons.
Great. Arthur unsheathes his sword, and then kind of like looks confused for a moment and looks at the skeletons with their bones kind of like crusting up with crystals and stuff like that. And he's going to say, I don't really understand this, but I was told to say it. So, got milk? And then he's going to charge it. Because milk's good for bones, right? So.
Correct.
Teddy, what the heck?
Got
Alright.
milk? Question mark.
Chuck and Teddy in hell, and Chuck's just like, "What the fuck did you mean by that? That was just weird."
I gotta get my fun. I gotta get my kicks in somewhere.
We're being tortured.
Cole, roll kick some ass.
Okay. Masha, do you still want to roll for it?
Sure. I love rolling dice. What's his modifier for tough?
+1.
Okay, I rolled a 6 + 2 is 8 + 1 is 9 for kick some
Okay.
ass.
All right. So he is going to deal damage. What is his damage? Because I don't have it actually pulled up. I'm mostly running him from memory at the moment.
His axe is not in the.
Yeah, that's because his axe technically came from. That's one of the things he carried over from the mundane.
Oh right. Okay. So then yeah, I don't think it's on here.
Okay, it should be here then.
Probably +2.
I believe it's +2.
Hold up. Because I think the exile. Yeah.
2 damage?
3 hand. It's 3 harm, hand messy. The fire axes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if it's for a fire axe, that makes sense. Because my axe is just 2 harm, hand messy.
Yeah. His is 3 harm, hand messy because it's a 2-hand swing, and he so he rears back and smashes his axe into this. Sorry, his axe into the skeleton. It pierces the helmet of the skeleton conquistador that he's going up against, and deals damage. And in return, it swings at him with its saber. We'll say that he attacked the one with the saber. So there's one with a saber, one with a halberd, and one with a musket are the 3 big threats right now. So he's fighting the one with the saber at the moment, and he takes 2 harm.
Okay.
But he does have a move, I believe, that I don't remember exactly what it does.
Hardy or no, not that's my.
That's you. Prepare to defend.
Yes.
So he suffers 1 less harm. So 1 harm for him.
Okay. So he's at 2 harm right now.
Yeah. And oh boy, I just remembered he has the thing that he has. Cole, he has a Molotov cocktail.
He does.
He does.
He has
There's
a
no
Molotov
fire right now,
cocktail.
though.
True. All right. Anyway, what do the 2 of you do?
Arthur charged in, so I would also like to kick some ass if possible.
All right, which one are you attacking?
Question.
What's up?
You mentioned one of the skeletons has a musket, right?
Sure does.
And this is are these the kind? If we're thinking about the time period, these would be the muskets that you have to like reload and like do the little.
These are the front loaders. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
I just want to make sure. Arthur will. Masha, what would you prefer? Who do you want? Do you want to go rifle to rifle, or do you feel better taking on the guy with the halberd?
Let's go gun.
Okay, cool. Then Arthur will go for the halberd.
Okay. Go ahead, Arthur.
Nice. So that is a 6 and a 2, which is an 8, and I have a +2 to tough, which makes it a 10.
All right. Pick your extra.
I will just do inflict terrible harm, an extra +1, just to get it out to 3.
Okay, so 3 harm.
Yes.
Okay. All right, you 2 get to pierce some of its armor and hit some bone. It is still going, and it will, just the same, swing at you for 2 harm.
Okay, I will reduce 1 of that because of my move. But I will
Okay.
no harm. Dope. That's me.
All right. And Masha.
I'm shooting.
So
Yes?
anyway, I started
Yep.
blasting.
Okay.
Anyways, I started blasting.
Cut back to Philip and
Um,
Ren just hanging out.
I
Oh,
rolled.
we'll be back to them in a second. I promise.
I rolled a 6 plus 2 is 8 plus my 1 tough is 9. However, I do have Eagle Eye. When I kick some ass. When I
Ice.
kick some ass.
Some
Sorry.
ice.
When I kick some ass while outside of hand range of an enemy, I can treat the result of a mixed success as a 10 plus.
Okay.
So call it a
Nice.
10 plus.
Sounds good. Choose your extra effect.
I think I gotta Google it.
Oh, do you need to?
I mean, I can tell you
Okay,
if you.
yeah.
No, I got it. I think I'm going to give +1 forward. Just to
Okay.
whoever rolls next.
All right.
I would like to keep succeeding, please and thank you.
All right. What is your gun's hurdy bit?
4 harm.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a whole ass
Loud.
rifle, dog.
Reload.
Okay. Well, I have great news for everyone.
Yeah.
The skeleton's head explodes into
Nice.
bits of bone. And yeah, it topples over. As it does pull the trigger on its musket. But it doesn't hit you directly. Instead, it wings you. Now, I'm not gonna hit somebody else. Calm down. I saw that.
I thought you were gonna hit Little Man, and I was like,
Oh.
Oh my
Or-
god, I would end you. I would fly to
What?
Kentucky right
Yeah.
now.
What is? Oh, well, never mind then. Yeah. Heck yeah, I'll do that. Just because I want some company.
I want some company. I want to murder you.
Yeah,
That's company.
Yeah. Listen, I don't. Don't threaten me with a good time.
punch. Do you want some tea? Punch.
Yeah.
Mom says we can sleep over.
Okay. Anyway, now it is going to basically wing you instead of hit you directly. So you are also going to take 2 harm.
Okay.
It's actually good that you did what you did because that would have probably hurt a lot worse if it had hit you directly with a bullet. Believe it or not. And at this point in time, you see a giant flame erupt from the top of the mountain.
I really hope that's Philip's signal and not something else.
What color is
I'd
the
say-
flame, Philip?
I've always imagined it emerging from Philip's mouth. It's green, and then it sort of gradients into normal fire.
Okay, so that's what you see. Now, I'm sorry, Fig. I did interrupt you. I think you were going to respond.
Oh, yes. Well, I feel like that's our cue to get up there, but I'm not gonna leave Miss Merrill and the captain here to fight these things
Where's
the
the
rest of the
raccoon?
way. Where's the raccoon?
I'm away. I went to vacation in Tahiti.
Not gnawing on a bone in the
You're
corner.
not the only one missing.
Oh, are things happening?
Sorry, I forgot you had a whole thing going on here.
So we look around and we don't see Atticus Campbell.
Yeah, Atticus Campbell's not there. Like, the only 2 there are the 2 that you know are there.
That
Okay, interesting.
slippery.
He went to go help Eric.
Sure.
I feel like you guys have also just completely forgotten the other member that was there.
I remember him. Don't remember his name.
Where's the
No.
scrawny boy?
There you
Oh,
go.
Ned Flanders.
Ned Hastings.
Ned Flanders!
Holy gee.
My
Golly
brain
gee,
kept
eh?
saying
Super
Ned
sexy
Flames.
Flanders.
I don't know who Ned Flames is, but
I don't know.
sounds
What's
your-
his last
that-
name?
That's another TTRPG character
Hastings.
coming up soon. Ned Flames.
Wait, what's Ned's last name?
Hastings.
Hastings. I like Flanders better. So yeah, Ned Hastings and Atticus Campbell, the raccoon,
gone.
are MIA.
Okay.
All right.
And so you got 2 old people, both injured.
They sure
Right.
are.
Man, should I try to get them out of here first? Oh god. Sorry, I'm trying
Yeah,
to
how
change the
lucky do
lighting
you
on my
feel?
thing.
Well,
Yeah.
while you think on that, I'll give you a minute to think while we jump back to the mountaintop, because you guys aren't the only ones who are going to be in combat. Because a giant flame did, in fact, just erupt from the mountaintop, and it was a
I
very
too like
magical flame.
fighting the sun.
And as the flame itself erupts, the vampires arrive that were following you.
Oh, god
As-
damn it.
And that's pretty immediate, some would say. And unwelcome. Others would insist. So yeah, there are now 4 vampires that are
Oh, that's a lot of vampires.
beginning to dive in your direction. What do you do?
Kick some ass. The only thing Ren knows how to do in this situation.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Their eyes are glowing red, by the way.
God damn it. That's
Luck,
a...
luck.
Fuck, that's a 4.
That's not good.
That's not.
It is
good.
not good.
Yeah, you need more than that.
I do need more than that.
But you got luck.
I do have luck. But I've already
See, the problem with the
used
hex
this
is the luck is
mystery.
very easy for me to spend.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing it's the finale, yeah.
Well, also, my spells being extra nasty doesn't. I don't really care that much.
I think Ren's not going to use luck, but this is when that Apophis is going to come to them and be like, "Hey, you got wicked armor, dude.
That's exactly
Your
what
skin
happens.
is armor now."
Yeah, and I do think that your skin actually gets a little scaly. Not to the point of becoming Apophis. So like, but I think
Yeah.
that for a moment,
There's like more scales than there already were.
yeah, I feel like you freak out a little bit because
Mhm.
you know, for a moment it's like, wait, are you trying to take over again? I'm gonna stab you, you stupid snake. But
Yeah.
but no, that's not what happens. But you're basically your skin hardens, and
Mhm.
probably just in time because this 2 vampires just latch on and start to bite at you.
Mhm.
And we're going to say, I'm doing math in my head. They each do, so we'll just say 4 harm total.
Okay. Shit.
Mine is 2 harm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it does not ignore armor.
Yeah, this is
That-
bad. This
But
is bad.
I'm
for
back
Philip.
to being unstable.
Oh damn it.
Nice.
Love that.
Yeah.
Cool. Philip is gonna shoot fire at him. I guess that's the only.
Do it.
That's the only attack Philip knows.
Would you say that they're unsuspecting?
I don't think they are.
Not
I think
anymore.
They're very suspecting. Philip quickly ducks into the smoke and gets out of their cone.
Quick,
of
use
vision.
the hide action first, and then next turn.
All right.
Oh, god damn it. I missed the stealth check. That's the other thing with Baldur's Gate 3 is I feel like stealth checks in combat are very situational. Okay, cool. I got a 5 and a 4, which is
9.
9 plus my 3 weird is a 12, which
Nice.
is I'm casting magic, so I just my effect is just burn everything, which is cause 3 harm, area of effect.
Oh god.
Okay, you burn these 2 to a crisp because I'm assuming you're attacking the ones that are attacking Rin, or are you just leaving Rin to deal with those and aiming at the other
Oh,
2?
I didn't know if I didn't understand if the situation was like 2 were going after Red and 2 were going after me. And so I didn't know if Philip was like, "Oh, I have to focus on my own shit. Ren's got this." But yeah, no, I'll kill the ones on Ren.
Okay, and you do. They fry to a crisp. They're gone now, both of them. I'm not gonna make you accidentally hurt Rin either,
Thank you. I'm glad.
because it's magic. It's not like you're using a flamethrower.
Keep drawing.
All right, and then back to the other 2. While we'll come back to you 2 in a minute, or other 3, I guess, because Cole is there.
Yeah, don't count
But-
yourself out, man.
Listen, I'm hearing all scenes.
That's true.
All right, what are you doing now? Skeletons.
Okay.
How many skeletons are left now?
There are 2 that are
Pulverized
at immediate
one.
threat. Yeah,
Right.
Okay.
there are 2 that are immediate threat.
Are there more coming? Like this is an
Probably.
endless sea of skeletons kind of thing. Cool.
Who knows?
Just take them. Take them and come back. Cole and I can retreat. We can hold back.
Well, I don't even know if it'll work, but I guess better to get these 2 to safety first, right?
What are you doing?
Miss Merrill, Captain, take my hands, I think.
What are we doing? Playing patty cake?
Take my hands. Just do it.
Okay.
Miss Merrill, I don't think you've ever played patty cake before. You don't hold hands.
She... ah.
She's not in her right mind, Chris. She's taking a lot of damage.
And I'm going to hold both of their hands, close my eyes, and think really hard about being back at the ranger station in the middle of the woods. Maybe a bad idea, but that's okay.
Sure, go ahead.
It's not like she has a house. And Angel Wings is plus weird. Wow. 5 plus 4 is a 9, plus my 1 weird is a 10.
You have 1
There
weird?
you go. I
That's
have
so
1
good.
weird. Ay, ay, ay. Fucking stressful. On a 10 plus, you all go where you wanted. So, yeah, I think that... Yep, we make it. We're inside the house. The ranger station.
It is currently filled with seethe.
Was it like that before?
Well, the forest is filled with seethe.
Yeah, we haven't
and the
been
ranger
back
station
since
is
the whole
in
seethe
forest.
The
thing
last place we
happened.
were at was the
Oh.
library, I think.
Oops.
Oh yeah, we did have a whole like making a library of the safe house plan.
It doesn't matter now. Now is the big,
Yeah,
the big
oops,
story.
I forgot about that entirely. Oh well. There's no retconning this, is there?
Nope. Nope,
Okay.
sure isn't.
But you're okay because you got a marble.
Yeah.
You
You
sure
can just
are
leave.
okay.
You can leave the 2 injured old people to start smacking each other.
I'm pretty sure one of them is absolutely going to win. And it's the one that isn't blind and currently not able to stand.
He's bleeding from the head.
Yeah,
just
he
knock
seemed
him
pretty
out.
rough when we last saw him, though.
Well, I do know that you can lock people in the basement pretty easy, so
Oh.
worst case scenario.
Just lock one of them in the basement like a dog that
keeps trying to.
Also,
Yeah,
what
like
a
in the basement, like a
terrifying
random police
situation
officer.
for the other person, because the entire time they're bang, bang, you know, like hearing this person trying to get out of the basement.
Well, they're also angry, so they're banging on the door from the other side.
Yeah,
and
they're
it's
both
just
banging on the
bang,
door
bang,
from both sides.
Bang bang, and it's stupid. It's dumb and it's stupid.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Do I be your friend or do I be your keeper right now?
Up to you, like guy.
hey
I
man,
guess. It'll
how
just
much
affect
time
our
we got?
relationship
Are
forever.
you-
Are you this group's keeper?
I am this group's keeper right now.
Hey, but I'm also this group's keeper, and I say it's okay. It's all good.
Okay, you have something, Masha.
Okay.
You have something that the others don't have.
Oh, the magical deed.
What was the purpose of you getting that? Do you remember?
No.
I think it was supposed to be used to create like a protective space.
Yeah,
Correct.
it sure was.
We could have gone to the library.
Mars, were you
Well,
So,
well, it might as well be here. We're here. In a moment of panic, Fig is like, "Oh, these old people are about to start throwing hands, so I'm gonna pull this magical deed out of my pocket and."
Me at the GOP convention. Why would I be there? I don't want to be there.
to watch
None of
this
us
brawl,
Because
obviously.
you wanna watch the old people fight.
Old people WWE.
Dude, I
That's
think
regular
that-
WWE.
I think that, you know, I would find politics way more fascinating if we could have
If
them
they were
fight each
decided
other.
by brawl.
Mhm.
Well, because Elon Musk and Zuckerberg were supposed to fight, but Elon's a little
Mom.
baby about it
Oh.
and won't do
Had to
it.
get neck surgery.
No, but Elon's mom said that they couldn't do it. It's okay.
He did say
Yeah.
that.
Did
She really?
I think
Yeah.
That was the first excuse, and then the second excuse was he had
My
to get
mom
like
says
neck or
that I
back
shouldn't do-
surgery.
No, I think it's because if you've seen pictures of Mark Zuckerberg lately, he's actually been exercising and he's like
Yes.
fit and strong, and Elon Musk is.
How dare the internet make me choose
Shaped.
who my favorite billionaire is? God damn.
Dude, I just want
Yeah.
to see him fight. Let him fight.
Scrooge McDuck.
Let
That's
them
my favorite
fight.
millionaire.
Anyway, I'm gonna pull out the deed and I'm gonna look at Miss Merrill, and I'm just gonna say, Miss Merrill, this might not be what we had planned, but can I set the deed up here?
I'm trying to think how to respond.
No, you dumb bitch.
I'm fucking dying.
No, I mean,
Just starts clawing at you.
I think that she's quiet for a second and she takes in a few breaths and she says, Fig, did you take us somewhere that's full of seethe?
I did, but it wasn't my intention.
Do it
to be-
now!
Okay. I'm gonna pull the deed out and I'm gonna read it, sign it. What do I do with this?
She hands you a pen.
Okay. I pull it out
Miss
of my
Merle
pocket.
takes out her cigarette, opens it, it's a pen the whole time.
Oh my god, what a nerd.
You know what? I like that. Yep, that's exactly what
great.
happens.
That's great.
You no wonder it was never lit, right? Or it's a weed pen, haha, like Atticus Campbell, she's a stoner. I take it and I smack it down on the table, and there's like dust and seed clouds swirling around me, and I give it my John Hancock.
I wanted to
By
tell.
that I
Wait,
mean my
wait. Before
thing.
you do that, though, she is
Ah.
gonna say,
Okay.
"This is more of a commitment than you realize."
Okay.
And
Your
as you
soul
touch,
is bound to this shack for
as
all
you-
eternity.
as you touch the pin, it pricks your finger, and you realize you were about to sign this in blood. So it probably is a little more of a commitment than you probably thought it might be.
Miss Merrill, did you want to sign instead?
If I can, if you need me to, I will. And she holds out her hand for a pin, and if she do that, she dies.
All right. I'm just gonna sign with my finger. It's not a time to be selfish. We'll deal with the magical consequences later.
Wait, you mean you're
Alright.
pricking the pen and using the pen to sign?
I'm doing it.
Okay.
Whatever needs to
Yeah.
be done. Stab, stab.
Yeah.
Sign, sign.
I think it's like I like to think of it like a tube.
Ugh.
All right, I think that a whirlwind, a literal whirlwind, blows through this place, and it clears the seed out. It moves some furniture, but it leaves like all the people untouched, other than dust flying into the air, I guess, because that's probably uncomfortable. But at least it's not seed anymore.
Oh, the magic
Oh.
deed doesn't actually clean the cabin either.
No,
Bummer.
that's on you to handle.
They don't make these magic deeds like they used to.
No, I'm annoying.
At least when you do that, Miss Merrill's breathing becomes a little more even than it was a second ago.
Oh, well, I really hate to leave the two of y'all here, but I think that I've got to get the rest of us up to the top of the mountain and perform big magics and not get pulverized by some skeletons. Miss Merrill, you alright if I go and come back
Fig.
when I'm...
Fig, stop talking. Go.
And I think that there's no cost for me to angel wings just myself places, so I'm going to take a deep breath of unseethed air and imagine myself by Cole and Arthur's sides and
All right.
spirit
Well,
away.
while you were doing that, we will go back to the other groups that are currently in combat, and we'll see if you
Yeah.
come back to two skeletons or four.
Mhm.
Or none, hopefully. So Arthur, what are we doing?
We're still engaged with the two skeletons, right?
Oh, we're engaged. Yeah.
So we're still locked in mortal combat with these skeletons.
Mortal Kombat. Yeah, we are. There's still no. We're having coffee with the skeletons now.
That would be
That
lovely.
Fig left.
That would be lovely, honestly. Not that Fig's not there, but like the coffee in general, I think would be really nice.
No, they hate Fig specifically, so they won't
Oh
have
wow.
coffee.
Okay. Well,
They were just like, oh
then,
my
yes,
god.
I guess we do have to fight them then.
Okay.
Can we hear other skeletons coming, or are you just saying that we're just like focused right here, right now?
There are definitely other skeletons like moving around, but these are the only two that are actively attacking the two of you right this second.
Cool.
But you know that more are coming in your direction.
Okay, then I'd like to. This is so dumb. But I'm just gonna yell, Cole!
What?
Bear hug! And then immediately go so that I push my skeleton into his skeleton and we like run into each other and just like crash them into each other.
Is now really the time for that?
Too late!
Oh, you meant oh.
I'm trying to get creative here, rather than just hacking and slashing.
I appreciate it.
Can I, would you like me to roll kick some ass? What would you like me to do, Keeper?
Yeah, do it. Kick some ass. Get him.
Ass kicked. That's a 6 and a 4, which is a 10, with +2 to tough is a 12, which I do have advantage on.
You have advanced. You sure do.
Yes, advanced.
What are you doing?
Let's do. You completely hold the advantage. All hunters involved in the fight get +1 forward.
Very nice.
And so just like essentially us turning to each other or like shifting our weights around just so that we can smash these two skeletons, cue in a bowling Foley effect as they crash into each other, and the pins all drop.
And I guess we are still using the weapons, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then going by. Wait. It's you that rolled, so we're going to be using your weapon. So,
Do
what
I still
is your weapon damage normally?
2 harm.
Okay.
And I think each skeleton had taken 3 harm already.
Okay, that's okay. So they shatter.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they each had 3 harm and 1 armor. So, like, basically between all of you, we've now dealt 3 damage to each of them past their armor. Good job.
Dope.
So yeah, they shatter and fall to pieces as seethe oozes out of the bones, and they turn to ash.
Great. Then Arthur's going to say, we're like right at the tree line, I'm assuming, of this like little grove.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Arthur's just gonna like bop, or not bop, but he's gonna like put a hand on Cole's shoulder and just immediately begin retreating backwards from the tree line in order to put distance between them and the
Toward the Fogwell.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we'll do that, and then when we come back here, will be when Fig shows up. But right now we have 2 more vampires to worry about with our other 2 friends.
Nice.
Rin and Philip, what's going on?
Cool.
I think Rent. Oh.
No, sorry. Okay, wow. So, yeah, I'm imagining, were there 2 more vampire bats?
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool. Yeah, I guess Philip is, my first instinct was going to be Philip is just completely focused on trying to complete this circle. But I guess we must deal with the situation at hand, so Philip's going to start, shooting fire at them as well.
Sure, if you want to do that, that's fine. Or you can leave the combat, I guess, to Rin if you wanted to.
Okay, well, I think Philip very quickly, like milliseconds, sort of gives Ren a look and is like, "Do you want to handle it? Do you want me to draw? Do you want to draw and I handle it?"
Wow.
Ren does not trust himself to draw this sigil, and so I think Philip looks at Ren and Ren just gives him like a shake of the head and
Okay.
brandishes their sword.
Yeah, as Ren like draws their sword, Philip is like, "Okay," and then with his sticks, just continues drawing into the ground around this, around the perimeter of the volcano.
All right, sounds good. Ren, what you done?
Kick ass, hopefully.
I sure
Ren
hope
is,
so.
Yeah, Ren is going to charge at these vampires and just like try and slash.
Okay.
That is a 10.
Whoo! Good one.
Yeah. So I think in this situation, I think the extra effect that makes most sense is giving +1 forward to Philip. Like keeping these vampires off his back and giving him that opportunity to draw. So I think Ren slashes at one of these vampires' wings and then is shouting at the other one, trying to distract it from whatever Philip's doing.
What is your weapon's damage?
4.
Okay, you slash one in half. It's gone now.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one hits you for 1 harm.
All right. No harm. No
Yeah.
harm taken.
God,
I love having armor.
Yeah, I actually, it's 2 harm, but it still doesn't matter. So yeah, you have armor now. So yeah, it tries to bite through your skin and it fails.
This is actually really nice because like all season, Ren's been getting beat up and like cut up and like just like hurt.
I mean,
really
Ren still I think is like beat to shit and bloody and like I think they're like crying a little bit just because of they're in like a ton of pain. But
and stress.
Yeah.
A lot of stress going on. Speaking of stress, Philip, why don't you roll and act under pressure to keep working on this sketching in the ground?
Okay.
You get +1 forward though.
Oh, I get a +1 forward.
You do. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled a 2 and a 2, so that's a 4.
Whoa.
+1 is a 5, and then plus my 2 cool is a 7.
All right. Very good. that was a life-saving +1 forward that you did.
Yes.
So I'm gonna give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. I know what I want to happen, but I'm trying to figure out how to like frame it in one of these options.
If you give me something really bad, I'll use luck. I'm giving them away like candy.
It's not gonna be. It's like.
It's just Philip gets the splinter on the stick he's using.
No. I'll give you. I'm just trying to like. What would this be? I'm just gonna tell you what's gonna happen here,
Right.
and this way you also understand what could have happened if you had failed this roll. You hear a familiar voice in your head, Philip. The voice of a certain little changeling girl, whispering into Philip's
God damn it.
non-existent ear, because she too was drawn in by this very familiar feeling magic fire. And she says, "Philip,
Oh, god damn it.
I'm coming to play."
I can't get. You think you banish someone and you think you just get them out of here.
That's the best thing about this hole, Philip, and this is why I can't let you close it. Because I can return.
Okay, you stay put. I'll think about that. And he just keeps throwing.
So yeah, I guess the worst outcome here we'll say is you have attracted the attention of. I don't even remember her name right now.
Dora.
Dora. Yeah,
Just
that's right. Dora the Explorer. That's right. Yeah, you have attracted the attention of Dora. So she may show up now soon if we don't settle this. Speaking of settling this, hey Fig. You appear at just as two skeletons are smashed into each other and fall apart between your two friends. So what's up, everybody? How we? I think Cole was actually the first to speak and say, "Did it work?" To Fig.
They're safe and sound.
Good. Did you take them to the library?
I took them to the ranger station.
It would have been funny if she was just like, "Yeah, I did." Let's get them.
The ranger station. Oh, so that way they're closer when we're on the mountain, right?
Right.
Good thinking, Fig.
Thank you. Is it time for us to join the others on top of the mountain?
Well,
probably sooner than later.
And some skeletons burst through the edge of the trees again.
Right, alright. Let's not mince words or waste time. Big is gonna hold out a hand to each of Cole and Arthur and say, let's see if this works a third time.
You know, she didn't used to let me hold her hand. She said it was weird.
I'm just doing this because I think if I don't touch you, you're not gonna come with me.
Cole just likes holding hands. Like,
whatever
it's not a
you're gonna
romantic.
do it fast.
Oh my god, I rolled a 5 and a 4 plus my 1 weird.
Wow, again.
I should go buy a lottery ticket. Ugh.
Yeah, as
Oh, and
as,
I am thinking about, you know, my buddies, Ren and...
I hope so.
Just,
I hope so.
Yeah, no, back to the ranger station.
we
please.
pop
Thing in the
right
cops.
above the caldera.
No, that's if you had failed.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you do, and I think that what we see one of the skeletons with a halberd rear back to bring the axe down onto, we'll say Arthur. You know, because Arthur, mostly because you said, let's do it really quick, and I think that as you were saying that, you saw that axe coming for you, and you're just gone, and the axe hits the dirt, and I think we'll take our break there.
Nice.
And when we get back, we'll see what we can do about this whole caldera thing, shall we?
Dope. All right.
Well, let's go.
Thanks everyone for sticking around. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Sorry. Somewhere Anne is crying. True.
She's just like,
I'm glad the universe is starting to rectify all those failed
I know.
rolls.
It's yeah. Like, that's just so funny.
The
Anyway,
number of times I think I failed Angel Wings like 4 times in a row is just like many.
Yeah.
So.
Dope. All right. See y'all in 10 minutes, yo.
Yes, see you in 10. Get a snacky.
Epic.
This will give me.
Gamer
Hello.
moment.
This will actually give me some time to go through. I'm sure everyone could tell before
And
stream
update
started.
OBS.
No, absolutely not. No, no,
That would be
no way
terrible.
whatsoever. I was adjusting y'all's video feeds, and I'm just gonna do that real quick on these other scenes on OBS, so that when we transition over, it's not that big of a shift camera-wise.
So yeah, so welcome to the Snack Check podcast. Just so we can be efficient here, I guess maybe. I'm eating.
Efficient.
I have a bag of popcorn open, and I'm drinking the iconic Lipton tea. That's what I'm drinking, Dustin. And yeah, I'm drinking. Yeah, this is just bottled Lipton, and I actively microwaved it.
Nice, nice.
Dustin, what are you putting in your mouth this evening?
I finished. I ate a couple of cinnamon donuts. They were very good, and some milk because I am a child.
Uh,
I'm one
don't
of
want
the
to get too sweepy.
I'm one of the weird freaks that can still drink milk without getting sick.
Me too. High five.
Yeah, I
Nice.
can't. I'm not getting sick from milk. Anyway, Mars, what are you putting in your mouth?
My girlfriend made cheesecake and it's very good, so I'm having that.
Hell
Nice.
Masha, welcome back. What are you putting in your mouth?
I am having rose tea, and then my roommate made peach cobbler out of peaches that
Oh.
grew outside the house that we live in. So
Wow.
this is a homegrown peach cobbler, and I was just like, I'm hungry. And she was like, there's cobbler in the fridge. I'm like, oh my god, this is the best day of my life.
Yo, when are we meeting your roommate and having cobbler made for us?
Come to California. She was
And
telling me
finally.
about how she made so much cobbler filling that she had to freeze most of it, and so we're gonna have cobblers forever. It's
Good.
never gonna be done.
Good.
Good, as it should
Yes. And of course, my main man, the man who makes it all happen, Saul. What are you putting in your mouth?
What I put in my mouth, because I ate it before the snack
Past
check.
tense, pre-tense,
Correct.
post-tense.
It was
Me
we celebrated my father-in-law's birthday this last weekend, and he had nothing bunk cakes, and we brought some back with us.
That's the best.
Yeah. So I just had what was it? I think it was just like a confetti cake one, but still
Epic.
very good. It's got to be something like about the icing and the cake like together that just makes it.
The texture is
insane.
perfect.
Yeah.
It's
I
very
don't. They
moist,
really
very
locked
nice.
it down.
Yeah.
Like
Never
the
had
cake
one.
is perfect texture. Oh my god, Dustin, you
Dustin,
would
we gotta get
cry.
you some.
They're so good.
Yeah, and if anyone in chat wants to tell us what they put in their mouths, you can put it in the Discord, in our snack check channel, if you'd like to share with us your snacky times.
Sorry, there was a fly.
Did you get it?
I did not.
I was,
That poor fly.
I was also chasing a bug at the beginning of snack check too.
I am chasing a bug. The The boogie bug.
All
Go
right.
ahead,
Well,
Boogie.
damn.
Speak more on that, Chris.
Yeah, please give in. Yeah, give in to the boogie bug.
Ooh, Bat Food Dreadful is having eggs. What kind of eggs?
Yeah, you
this
can't
is
just
very
say-
important.
Yeah, ostrich eggs or
Caviar.
Spider eggs? Ooh, spider.
My brain helpfully provided human eggs. No, no.
don't eat those.
They're tender this time of year.
Don't.
Mm.
Oh, no,
That sounded
no.
terrible. I apologize.
Mom, pick me up. I'm scared.
That was bad.
Mother,
I didn't
come
like
collect
that.
me. I'm afraid.
Turns out everybody died on the Caldera. Good night, everybody.
Where's my dad? I'm on my own.
like to eat or just like you want to have spider eggs?
Huh?
What?
So
I'm just reading chat.
this is so interesting.
He just wants to have, well, both, I guess.
I'm having eggs. Wish I could have spider eggs. Big, I believe it's not. Yes.
True.
Okay.
I
Good
got.
talk.
I also got big Yoda vibes. From the big, I believe it's not. I think.
The big, I believe it's not.
I believe it has to be chicken. I just
Big, I believe it's not.
Don't hurt yourself.
My
I
girlfriend left me like
also-
half a cheesecake, or not half a cheesecake, like a whole quarter of a cheesecake as a slice.
Mm.
Good cheesecake, very
Good
filling.
girlfriend.
Hell yeah.
Good girlfriend. Hi B, if you're watching,
I mean.
Hi,
She-
B,
I
if
don't
you're
think she's
watching,
watching,
also
'cause
for
she's-
me.
She was in there earlier.
dyeing her hair.
Mm.
Yeah.
What
I miss
color?
you, V. We only met one time, twice. But it
We
was
only met
fantastic
one
and
time
great.
twice. That's
Well,
two
I
times.
realized it was more than once because she drove me to the airport.
Words are being
Um,
said tonight.
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
met you, but hi.
now let's say some more words. Barbecue,
Shilling.
Alcatraz.
Edible.
Encephalitis.
Markiplier.
Is that the bite of 87? No, it was actually the bite of 85. You stupid motherfucker.
Map hat.
Mm.
Mm.
Alpharad. Are
Rhett
we
and
just
Link.
naming gaming? Oh, you're just naming YouTubers now.
Ray Narvaez Jr. Good watching. Live on twitch.tv/. Sorry.
Point
Anyway.
Pro.
Here at Turntables, we are currently sharing a single brain cell because the rest of it's being used to consume sustenance.
Correct.
Yep, I'm giving everybody just an extra second here.
Just your classic Snack Check podcast times. If you want to check more of the Snack Check podcast,
Wait till
Coming soon to a theater
wait
near you.
around.
That's
motherfucker.
that's the more official thing. Is coming soon. It's all good, Batman Dreadful. No worries.
Wow, I didn't realize that English wasn't your first language.
Yeah.
You communicate very well for that to be.
Yeah.
the-
For sure.
Technically, English wasn't my first language either.
Neither was
That's
mine.
Yeah,
fair.
my first language was baby.
Well, okay, yeah, but those two actually have another language that they probably learned first.
Yeah, I learned
I
Russian
just want
first.
to. I just don't want to be left out.
I learned Spanish first, and then I learned
I'm a
English.
simple white man.
I learned English from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
That
Oh,
listen,
I
worth
learned
it.
English from living in West Hollywood.
Well, that
Living
also
in
like living in the United
America.
States,
So y'all on a mountain now.
Correct. Yeah, all four of us are at the mountain now.
You sure are, because you've succeeded at your role, and so out of nowhere, as the
true. Spread it on
oh, there is still one
your
vampire left
mountain.
actually, but as a vampire nibbles ineffectually on the scales of Rin, the other three just pop into existence.
Arthur goes to kill that vampire on Ren.
Fig is
Only
trying
one
to reload
person
her
can
gun.
put their mouth on Ren. So
All right, go ahead, do
What
it.
a weird way to describe kissing.
That is 5 and a 4, which is a 9 with a +2. That's an 11.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, just kill it.
Dope.
Come on, it's the vampires don't have armor, so
Yeah, he's just gonna slice through it, and he's just gonna yell, "That's my Ren!"
All right, you did it. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
How romantic?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make the reference I was gonna make because some of us have to have a filter in this chat tonight.
Dustin doesn't cuss.
It had nothing to do with cussing. It was more innuendo. And we've had a lot of that already. So, me talking about you drawing your sword when you first see your significant other and slashing it at them, probably not gonna help.
I guess I could have impaled the vampire to help with the innuendo.
You could have, but that would be weird to impale someone else in front of your significant other.
It is a vampire, so you kind of expect, piercing through the whatever.
Yeah, right through the backside probably too, because it was nibbling on.
My improv skills are probably just not very good right now because of the shared brain cell.
Yeah, and I'm using it right now. Mom said I could use the brain cell, but I'm actually going to pass it off to Chris because I need to know what's going on over there.
I'm trying desperately to finish this circle.
Okay. Eric's just trying hard to be a good producer. Like, all right, let's wrap that. Let's go. Let's move along.
Eric having flashbacks to OE.
Yeah.
OE snack
Dude.
check.
Yeah, true. All right, so you're continuing to work on that. I won't make you roll again just yet to continue, but your friends are here.
Yeah, Philip is completely focused on carving this sigils.
And it's a pretty big caldera, so if you're trying to circle the whole thing, it's going to take a minute.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. That's sort of the thing. So Philip is very focused.
All right. What would everybody else like to be doing right now in this moment of peace?
I would like to reload my gun because I feel like the piece will not last forever.
Probably
And it is a
good
reloading
idea.
weapon.
That's a very good point. Arthur's going to take out the whetstone and start using it on his sword.
All right.
Because I haven't been able to do it
Whip
this
it
entire
out,
time.
Arthur.
I just need it in order to do 3 harm because my sword's a dinky one. So
Okay. All right.
yeah, I'm gonna give it a couple quick strokes, and get it to 3 harm. All the while, kind of just like, I think Arthur's gonna clock that Philip is doing something and just be like, "Philip, is there anything we can do to help?"
I gave a drawing to Ren in my finger blood. If you want to help draw, you can look at that.
I thought you said lick at that, and I'm like, don't do that.
Don't lick my finger blood. I'm highly diseased.
Cool. So, does Ren show us the drawing?
Yeah, Ren pulls the slip of paper out from like a pocket they shoved it in and shows it to Fig and Arthur and Cole.
Dope. Then Arthur would like to start helping carving sigils.
Okay. Have at that. Why don't you roll me an act under pressure?
Moi?
Yeah, that's you.
Ha ha ha. That's a 6 and a 5, which is an 11, with a +1 to cool is a 12. Which I also have act under pressure advanced as well.
Yeah, I thought so. And that does.
You may choose to either do what you wanted and something extra, or to do what you wanted to absolute perfection.
Well,
I cannot think of anything else that Arthur could be doing in this moment in time to help the group.
okay.
Ergo, he's gonna sigil the fuck out of this caldera.
Okay, if you say so. You do not everything that Philip drew on that piece of paper. It's like you printed it. You are a printer in this moment in time and have begun marking things up. While you do that, excuse me. Let me try to say that again. While you two do that, the other 3 start hearing some clickety clacking heading in their direction. as you see figures moving in the sea below, heading through the trees toward the caldera. You could probably figure out what they are, but that's not the only problem, as the vampire swarm from before has also turned around and is heading back in this direction. So we've got some issues heading this way. Is there anything you want to do to prepare?
I don't think so.
Wait.
Yeah, what's up?
Cole has a Molotov cocktail.
He sure does.
I just
All
thought I'd
this
point
time.
that out. Since we
All
are
this time, I gave it to him. I knew it wouldn't come in handy.
the hoarder that he is, he's just had it in his pocket this whole time.
When am I going to throw it? In the middle of the school?
It's kind of cool.
Listen, dog, it's whenever you wanted to use it, you know? It's a game of yes and. You could have done it, it just would have had consequences.
Yeah. Cool. Do we want Cole to use the Molotov cocktail?
Does he have something to light it with?
Yeah.
I
Fill up.
don't.
Fill
Yeah,
up.
I guess we'll could quickly just blast a little beam of fire.
The ultimate combo move between Philip and Cole. Molotov cocktail.
Special beam cannon, that shit.
Okay. No, anyone?
I mean, that's the only thing I could think of, because like
Yeah.
they're coming in from a distance, right?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So it's like,
they're visible from a distance.
So yeah, Fig could start
yeah,
shooting, and
Fig could
Cole
start
could
taking them
start
out.
throwing cocktails.
well, he's only got the one. The thing is, like, it
Yeah.
depends on how many there are and how many shots Fig could get off before they arrive. And like,
Well, what's cool would be Philip lights the if the shoe fits T-shirt in the Molotov cocktail.
mhm.
Cole throws it in the air, and then Fig shoots the bottle in the air to have it rain fire down
That's pretty
on
cool.
the skeletons.
That's
the
dope.
ultimate
Actually.
triple threat. And all three would have to roll dice.
I'm down for it.
Fuck it, we ball.
Question: would the +1 forward from the skeletons back in there still
Yes.
work here? Dope.
Like, even if it didn't, because this is so cool, absolutely it will.
Okay, I'll roll first to light it on fire.
Sounds good. Roll use magic for me.
Okay, epic. I rolled 2 4s.
Oh,
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
Oh gosh.
2 4s.
Don't do that.
4, so that's an 8 plus my 3 is a 11. So I light that baby on fire.
All right, the shirt is on fire. Cole is going to be next with throwing it. I'm trying to decide if I want that to be act under pressure or kick some ass. Technically, he is throwing a weapon at them, so I think kick some ass fits here.
Okay.
Would you like
So
one
who
of
wants-
us to roll?
Yes, absolutely.
I've been rolling pretty well, so maybe
Yeah.
I
Okay.
should.
All right,
Yeah.
sure.
Let's keep it to you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, this is true. It's a 6 and a 5, which means an 11.
Oh,
Just
okay.
straight out the gate.
Okay,
So
perfect.
whatever. I think Cole has a +2 to +1 to tough, so it's a 12.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's a 12. He does not have that advanced though.
That's still fine.
And now Fig.
So
Honestly,
he is.
could he give another +1 forward to Fig on top of?
I don't. No, I don't think you can have more than 1 + 1.
What am I rolling?
Kick some ass.
Okay. 'Cause I'm shooting the bottle
with an extra +1.
with a +1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get a +1.
No.
Oh, no.
Use luck. Use luck. It's cool.
Let me first show you.
No.
I
Oh.
rolled snake eyes.
Luck.
Apophis strikes again.
Well, considering this is important, I think that I will, in fact, use a point of luck to change my roll from a 4 to a 14.
12.
I guess it just becomes a 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any effect
Yeah.
for using
Huh?
luck?
It does. When you spend a point of luck, the hunter becomes the hunted. Watch your back. I mean, we're
well,
kind
we're
of
already
already
that.
being
Yeah, we-
hunted. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but
double
now,
hunted. That mountain
yeah.
lion remembers me.
That's good.
But,
Show
I
up
mean-
out of nowhere.
no, I already know what I'm gonna do then. Yeah, oh,
Okay.
this is so good. Oh,
Oh,
I
damn
love
it.
it. Oh
I hate that.
man,
Stop
this is
talking. I don't want to
great.
hear it. No.
But luckily, you are dealing with a problem because I'm gonna let that Molotov cocktail be just like Chekhov's Molotov cocktail as the flame strikes, like without even speaking. The three of you just know somehow. Maybe the marbles give you some sort of cognition between the three of your ideas. Maybe you've just spent so much time together that you know. Maybe it was just pure luck that all of this happened at once. Regardless, a blast of fire comes from Philip, hitting the Molotov cocktail the shirt from the Molotov cocktail that Cole had drawn and lifted above his head. He waits, lets the fire burn down toward the opening of the bottle before launching it in the air in the direction of the skeletons. But Fig, seeing an opportunity here, fires and bursts it open. As fire rains down, it not only catches the skeletons in it, but the vampires too, as a literal firestorm engulfs them. And significantly reduces their forces before they even reach you. However, you hear something else as well. Now that there's not as much clattering of bones, you hear the sound of an engine.
Okay, is it... I'm gonna look in the direction the engine is coming from. What do I see?
Well, you see a lot of seethe. Because
There.
you're in like just the worst spot for it. But a silhouette soon appears, as well as some headlights that seem to be heading in your direction.
Uh-oh. On top of a mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And soon enough, Flesh Car emerges from
No, anything but fun. Spare me.
That's his villain form.
Jesus
Vehicular manslaughter.
Christ.
No. Soon a familiar looking truck pulls up.
Oh, it's rednecks.
And it is rednecks,
Yeah,
kind of.
I was
but
gonna
we're all
say it's
a little
probably
bit rednecks.
the...
But it is in fact filled with Pratts, including a new addition to the Pratts in the form of Beckham, who, if you remember in Saul's memory, was in fact revealed to be
Working.
wormed.
Mhm.
So you've literally become the hunted by a hunter as he takes aim and gets ready to fire. What do you guys do?
I always think about Jumanji when Beckham comes around. The first one. You remember the hunter that hunts Alan?
Never seen it. That's not true. I'm lying.
There's no way.
That
There's
is one
no
I have
way you
actually
have not
seen.
watched it.
There's a lot of movies that I will say that and be completely truthful to, that people are like, "Nuh-uh, you're lying to me."
Okay.
Philip's just gonna keep drawing.
Yeah. How close are we, like, to meeting at, like...
Pretty close,
Okay.
especially with your perfection. Like you've not messed it up. Philip hasn't either because it's his spell.
Right.
But it will be very soon. Here in a moment, I'm going to have you both roll one more time, and that will be to finish it, basically.
Cool.
But for now, how
We
is
failed a
everyone
roll,
else?
and it's like we don't meet in the end. It's like
Yeah. What do you? Yeah.
Man, now I wish we hadn't tossed that Molotov cocktail.
we killed all the skeletons and the bats. What can
That's
I
true.
ask for?
You're right.
I didn't think they'd have guns.
It's true. Well, the skeletons had guns specifically, but
Just
yeah,
shoot
you,
another red barrel in there.
like you've not killed all of the skeletons, but at this point they're negligible until they can mass a horde again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all up to Ren, Fig, and Cole.
Right.
Yeah,
Take care of the rednecks.
Ren, known for their long distance weapon.
Chuck the sword and have it come back to you like a boomerang.
Not how swords work.
It could be. You could
It
use
It could
magic.
be if
I will
Oh,
say
fair enough.
that there's not all of them have guns.
Okay.
So
But
it's
for
not,
sure,
it's-
Beckham does.
Beckham absolutely does, and it's a semi-automatic rifle. So,
Oh.
because
Oh,
of course he
lovely.
does.
Pulled up with an AK-47.
That's
Because
bad.
obviously he does. Yeah, it's not good. It's not great.
One guy pulls
America.
out a rocket launcher.
Gamers, America.
hmm
Didn't we have a rocket launcher at one point? Yeah, in the season
Yes.
finale of season 1,
Yep.
we had a rocket launcher because of something.
Yeah, I think Lyft gave us like a bag of guns. It was just like, good luck.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what you're saying, Keeper, is that with Philip and myself working on the sigils, we cannot do anything necessarily in this moment without stopping.
Right. If you can, like, here in a moment, you're going to get a chance to do something, and you
Right.
can either act under pressure to keep working, or you can do something
Okay.
else.
How
So
many Pratts have come out with them?
I'm going to say that there's 2 truckloads, so there's quite a few.
Okay.
So I would say 4 per truck, so there's about 8 Pratts. They probably could have fit more, but they almost certainly lost some to the skeletons on the way up.
Mm-hmm.
They also were fighting each other.
Yeah. And then Ada Wong shows up. That's right.
I finally figured out what Ren's gonna do if we want to. I think Ren is going to take their sword and like drag their hand across it, across the flat of the blade, trying to standing in front of where the Pratts are rolling up, to both try and enchant the blade, using magic, and maybe pop off the move a bit entrance when you make a showy entrance into a dangerous situation. Roll plus cool, but I'm not sure. If
I'll allow it,
counts.
because I mean,
Okay.
listen, this is the finale, gang. Like, it's
Mhm.
time to be cool, you know.
All right.
And if you roll bad, that's on you. I'm giving you the opportunity. So go ahead.
So so Ren's gonna like hold their sword up and just like pull across the flat of their hand, hopefully making this sword glow.
Well, why don't you roll? Use magic first, and then
Yeah. 8 plus 3 is an 11, so it works without issues. Choose your
You did
effect. Inflict harm, or not inflict harm, enchant a weapon. It gets
Yep.
plus 1 harm and magic.
Okay. Sounds
Uh,
good.
And then as they're doing this, they're going to say, they're going to begin speaking, and we'll see what they say and how well this works after I roll plus cool.
Roll plus cool.
Fails roll.
Oh,
Please stop.
hell yeah! That's a 12 on the dice plus
Boxcars, baby.
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Maybe.
So everyone stops to watch and listen until you finish your opening speech. And so I think Ren is pulling out this blade that is glowing, and they are like, they're doing the Chris Pratt talking to the raptors in Jurassic World. They are he's holding this blade and he's saying, "Listen, we're going to get this to stop, but you need to listen. You need to hold on." And I think at one point, or like as he's talking, he's gonna look to Fig and Cole just to see what they're doing, if they're attacking or if they're and he's just gonna try and explain what they're doing really calmly to this group of pissed people, and keep talking as long as he can.
All right, I think that at this point, time freezes for Philip, and Chuck appears, and he just says, "Take the shot. Take 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 the shot."
Who are you? I don't remember being you. I've been a lot of people. And then he instinctively shoots fire at him, which I think, like relates to like he takes the shot, as in
Sure.
He takes a shot at Chuck, and then that's when time returns. And he ends up like shooting conveniently at wherever you want me to shoot.
Well, the thing is that right now, none of them are paying attention to you because they are literally all drawn.
Yeah, so this is my one opportunity. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot fire at the truck.
Oh dang! All right. Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh. All right. Oh my gosh! I just remember that you're an area attack too.
Yeah, it's area of effect.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is
Well,
This is bad.
Assassin.
I rolled snake eyes.
He's tossing a grenade. Wait, what?
I rolled snake eyes. I'm using luck, goddammit.
Jesus.
I'm
He just
using
wants-
luck.
He just wants Philip to be doomed. Man's
No,
crazy.
I've got them to spare.
Okay. All right.
So yeah,
How much luck you got left?
2.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You do not have them to spare. I don't think that counts as to spare. But
Yeah, I think Philip.
Well, he has 2 spare.
I think
Yeah.
honestly that is part of. I think Philip like begins to fail because he's just shooting at Chuck, and then all of a sudden like the spirit of Chuck like moves, like jerks his head to the side to aim in the right spot to deal 3 harm plus the 2 harm I get from my
Yeah.
sneak attack.
So I said there
This
were
is
2 trucks that
insane.
showed up, full of people. So how are you guys going to deal with the remaining truck that has shown up? Because that's just going to immolate everyone in it.
Well,
and
here's my
enjoy.
question: which truck? Like, was it the one that had Beckham in it and a semi-automatic rifle, or was it the other one?
I don't know. Which one was it? Which one?
I
said it
I
in
think
a specific way for a specific reason.
yeah, I think I blow up Beckham.
Okay. So how much was that damage total?
It would 5 to. I don't know if you want to allow the assassin background to add 2 to everyone who's hit by it. I don't know if that's included in the. But yeah, so it's 3 harm to anyone in the area that I shot.
Okay. Does it ignore armor?
No, I can. No, I can choose if it does, but then it's not area.
Okay.
Mm.
All right.
So
Cool.
it is not ignore armor.
Then it's mostly an empty truck, as one immolated Beckham stumbles from the truck with burn marks all over him. He's not down yet, though.
It's just a Beckham like limping away from a burning truck, of like his
Basically.
friends screaming inside.
And yeah, but he still's got his gun at the ready. So, yeah, his friends are like they're taken care of. We'll say we'll determine their fate later on exactly what happened, but they're definitely not going to be fighting now. So you now have 5 people to worry about. 4 from the regular truck, or 4 from the non-burn truck, and 1 burning Beckham. We'll say.
Great.
So,
Philip just goes back to drawing.
Fig, what do you want to do?
Beckhams are dealt with, and the Pratts.
No, there's still 4 Pratts, and
Okay.
Beckham is still up.
The Pratts are inside or outside the truck?
There was 2 trucks.
There are 2 trucks.
Okay.
One of them is don't worry about that one anymore.
On fire. Yeah.
But the other one, they are getting out now. But they are still focused on, this is basically you acting while their focus is on Red.
Beckham himself has survived out of the first truck and is still,
Right. I mean, I would expect nothing less.
He's a little
poised to
broiled.
attack.
Yeah, he doesn't look great, but he is still.
I don't know what Fig would do. I think that she is hesitant to shoot another human being that hasn't tried to shoot at her first. But I think also this is a bad situation. Can she just stand in a way that is like protective of Philip, who is still making this circle, just like her back to them, pointing her gun at the Pratts, like ready to fire?
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you would like to do.
I feel like that's what Fig would do. I don't think that she would just, I don't know, risky.
Okay. And what would you guys like Cole to do?
I think Cole would probably do the same thing as Fig, but
I think Cole would.
Or no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I would think Cole would step up next to Rin, like kind of behind them, just basically as an additional.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if not, if anything else, I think because of Dark Negotiator, I feel like Cole can also reason with them.
I think you're right.
Form.
I think you're right. Is that what you would like him to do?
What do y'all think?
might as well give it a try.
If there's a way for us to kind of like partly like intimidate / be like, look at the truck that just happened in front of you, you know, for the like, I don't think that there's any swaying Beckham per se. If it works, great, but like the 4 who are gonna pose extra problems from the other truck, maybe we can, you know, have them disarm themselves or leave. Just leave.
Okay. All right, why don't you roll it, and then I will do what.
That is manipulate someone, correct?
That is manipulate someone. That is correct. Cole is +2 for that, and he does have advanced.
Okay. My luck ran out. I rolled a 1 and a 2, which is a 3, with Cole's cool is a 5.
You want to use a luck point? Cole has all of his luck.
He does. When you spend a point of luck, your first encounter comes up in play. It could be a flashback, new occurrence, or related event. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that means it is a 12. And he, again, does have advanced. So not only do they do what you want right now, they also become your ally for the rest of the mystery.
Worm pals.
I was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, that makes complete sense.
No, I think here's exactly what happens. Time freezes for Cole, and he is greeted by a vampire who tells Cole to tap into his own monstrous side. And I think that when time resumes, Cole's eyes flash an odd purple color. His eyes are already kind of bluish purple anyway, but they're like glowing in this red seed. As he looks at them, and I don't think that he really even says much of anything. He just says no. And as he does, the eyes on the red eyes on the four worm creatures start glowing the same purple. as he essentially dominates their mind, tapping into the worms himself and turns them on their friend. And yeah, so Cole is terrifying at the moment with Dark Negotiator. Apparently, I've decided. I just thought it would be cool if he hacked into their worms, so that's what he's done.
Sure. Into their worm mainframes.
Into their worm mainframes. Yeah, he's in the system. So yeah, those 4 are on our side now. Congratulations, everyone. Beckham isn't.
He'll never be.
Unfortunately. Cool. Have Philip and I finished
Arthur,
the circle?
just take off your shoes and bring him closer with your feet. Entice him, Arthur.
Okay, anyway. Yeah, Arthur, you're the last one. What do you do?
I want to finish this circle.
Act under pressure for me, please.
God, this was... Maybe I should use different dice, but these also have not been doing that bad. Okay, that's not terrible at all. 6 and a 3 is a 9. With for act under pressure, Arthur has a +1, which makes it a 10.
Hang on one second.
Mother. Wait, you can't use it on act under pressure.
Oh, I can't. You're right. Dang
Yes.
it. Dang it.
Oh, let's go.
Dang it. I was going to, too, because I have 1 left. I had to check, but I have 1 left. I'll get you.
I'll get you
I
one of
believe-
these
I
days.
believe you, Keeper, but not on this one. Not today.
So, because of that, because of your full success,
Call an ambulance, but not for me. Sorry.
you finish the circle, which is why Philip had the chance to take the shot, basically. Because of how perfect you'd done it last time, we'll say that this one finishes the circle. So the magical circle is finished. And then there's gunfire. As Beckham aims his semi-automatic rifle in the direction of the person who had been holding his attention and pulls the trigger. And it is going to do... I mean, here's the thing about it, gang. This would be a lot more dramatic if this was literally anybody else. It's going to do 3 harm to you. It does not ignore armor. So take your
All
one.
right.
Yeah.
Ren's not looking great.
No, well, you did just
And
get
they're
shot
still
with a semi-automatic
unstable.
rifle.
How much harm?
Yep. Ren has taken 6 harm. Six harm.
And we did figure out from last season, dying is different from like it. You have to be dealt the 7 harm and then an extra harm to be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
I guess that's how we rule.
That's
it.
all we'll do. Yeah,
So Ren can only take 2 more harm before they are dead.
Right.
all right. So now we'll refresh the top of the round. And I'm going to let our 4 friends just start pounding on Beckham, I think, because that's just... Like, I think they're just going to, like, not use their guns, because Cole doesn't really know how to use a gun, and he's the one controlling them. So I think they, like some of them, the ones that did have guns, have just turned their rifles into clubs and started hitting him, while the others take their weapons and start hitting him as well. So... Remind me how much you did. 5 damage, right?
Yeah, I did.
5 damage. Okay. So, yeah. What would I mean? That's 4 of them. I feel like they're gonna finish him off because he was not up for.
Is Beckham like
very much.
down still, like climbing up the mountain, or is he like on the level of us in the caldera?
I'm pretty sure he was level with us.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
All right, wait.
Push
Am
him
I
into the
thinking of anything?
caldera.
Yeah, are you asking me? Oh,
Another
yeah, I don't
Beckham
know. There's
falls to
several
their
things I
death.
could do
Another Beckham
that
falls
are
to their
equally
death.
fucked
Yeah.
up.
Another Beckham falls to their death.
I think so. I think they're gonna kick him into the caldera.
Woo!
And I
Oh,
think
the Pratts are.
Yeah, the Pratts are doing this. I think the
Should
Pratts
we
kick
be
him into the caldera.
stopping that?
If you
I
want to
mean,
save Beckham.
yeah, too late. He's gone. He's falling. He falls
Yeah, I don't.
into the red mist. Who knows? You don't know if he died. You don't know. Just like the first one, we don't know what happened.
Right.
All we know is that he's fallen into this red mist.
Right.
All right. So, Philip, what's happening?
Yeah, I think with the circle complete, Philip it just sort of looks around and kind of looks at the Pratts who just kicked Beckham off into the circle, and sort of takes a deep breath in, as he as he hears the screams of the people he just set on fire. Okay. Are we all good? Is any other fucked up shit wants to attack us right now?
I think if you're gonna do something, Philip, now's the time.
Okay.
Yeah, because as you say that, the ground begins to shake again, and you hear, Philip.
I can't. Okay, God, Jesus Christ, I can't take this right now. Everyone, gather around the circle.
With
Oh,
like the caldera?
yeah, the circle we just drew. Everyone stand around it. Everyone. I don't know if Beckham will be a worthy sacrifice, but we'll see. We'll try it out.
Sacrifice?
Yeah, no. So yeah, when I cast this spell originally, it killed me, set my face, or it burned, it sort of seared my soul into my body, in a terrible, painful way. So painful, I instinctively tried to claw my face off to get my soul out. But the spell also drains your life force. That's just sort of another thing. I don't know how this will work. I've never done it to this scale. I've only done this once, really. And I've never done it with 5 people around, and also however many of these guys are. Emotions to the Pratt. I don't know if we could
just kind of
use
stand there
them.
like zombies.
I don't know if we could use their life force. It has to be willing.
Are these things
I don't think
not
that really
important?
counts.
And Arthur's gonna hold it the marble. Is this not important?
I think so. I think we're gonna hold that up and sort of use it along with it. I don't know. Miss Merrill really didn't give me a lot of detail with how I'm supposed to do this. I just sort of thought we had them to help us get here, and then maybe holding them aloft will help enlarge the power of the spell even more. That's sort of the theory, the running theory right now. But it may hurt. I don't know. I could tell you, in honesty, this could kill us. I just want to set that standard right now. But who knows? Maybe I'll come back. Maybe you'll come back. I don't know. Never really fully figured out your whole deal.
I think as Philip is talking about this, and it's kind of like setting into all of us what this spell may cost, I think Arthur's just gonna kind of like shuffle backwards over to where Ren is, and just like lace one hand with theirs if they'll take it.
Yeah, and Ren takes it, and I think Ren, like, very wearily, like, rests their head on Arthur's shoulder, just, like, standing up.
Yeah, very like Sam and Frodo at the mouth of fiery Mount Doom, kind of like exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you guys start setting up, you do hear the clatter of bones again.
Son of
Oh, God damn it.
Why?
Okay. Are we all okay?
Yes, my gun. I've reloaded my gun again. Thank you.
Okay, everyone gather around. Hold up your orbs.
Wait, where did I put mine? Hold on. Hold. Everybody hold.
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm about to do this incantation's kind of fucked. Okay. Cool. I am going to yeah, I guess I'm gonna do my shit. I'm gonna cast my rote that I've never used until now.
So what is it? Tell us
I got
what
it
it
two
does.
mysteries ago. It's called Containment, the original spell that bound Philip to his body. It requires runes or symbols engraved on a surface, and it requires the giving of life. One harm to a willing person, and that's just base. The effects are on a 10 plus. The user or users in this case, I don't know. The user takes 3 harm on top of the one they're already giving, and the targeted spirit, soul, or magic is temporary or is permanently trapped, frozen in its object or body of the user's choosing. And on a 7 to 9, the user takes 3 harm. Or wait, no, 2 harm for a 10 plus. Just I'm stressed the fuck out. On a 7
Good,
to
I'm
9,
doing my job.
The user takes 3 harm. The targeted spirit or soul is temporarily trapped, so it'll break out eventually for whenever the keeper decides. And then on a miss, the user takes 5 harm, and the magic did not work. So that means if I fail this, I at least get 6 harm. I don't know if everyone else will. But that's the roll here. So even if we succeed, we're taking 3 harm. So I just want to say that because of Ren. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, it'd be wild to know exactly how this worked. You know, if you were like, I don't know, the keeper and knew exactly how you wanted to play this when the time comes.
Question real fast, just clarification thing before we
What's
do
up?
this. We can expend a point of luck to bring damage down to 0, correct?
You can do that.
Keeper?
I don't know if that counts in this situation.
Right.
It's up to the keeper.
Yeah.
Okay, your silence speaks volumes. Thank you, sir. Okay.
We'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah, well, we'll cross that bridge when we
Yeah.
come to it. How about?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All of
Here
our hopes
comes
and dreams go with you, Chris.
Wild that it all comes down to this. What'd you get, bud?
Yeah!
No way!
That's what I'm talking about!
It doesn't get better than this.
God.
Oh, hell yeah, the really
Yes.
cool guitar music is back.
Yeah, and here's what, I want to paint a scene for you. Because there's something else that's going on you guys may not realize while you set this up. Because skeletons are beginning to emerge from the woods. And they are slowly shuffling their way toward you guys with their weapons drawn, ready to bring blood and to stop this ritual from going through. And as we see one begin to level its musket at Rin, ready to finish off the weakest link, we hear,
The TARDIS.
"Not on my watch," as a scrawny-looking guy at this point flies across the sky carrying a raccoon.
Hell yeah.
Blasts that particular skeleton apart with magic, and he says, "Why don't you guys close this thing? It's getting drafty." And he goes about fighting some of the skeletons. I've been waiting for that since I told you guys they weren't there. I'm like, I gotta have them show up at some point.
One of our resident artists, I am begging you to draw this scene
Agreed.
featuring Raccoon Atticus Campbell fighting some skeletons. I would do it if I had any capacity to do so.
I just looked up if raccoons are marsupials because I wanted to say, like, instead of Deus Ex Machina, it's a Deus Ex Marsupial.
They're not
But they're
marsupials.
not.
No.
Oh.
They're procyonids.
Deus Ex
Cool. I think as we do it, we sort of, we see this sort of green energy light up the sigils as it sort of starts sucking away our life force, dealing each of us 3 harm.
Here's what happens with that. Between all of us, we have to pay that harm.
Oh, okay.
I can take one.
Arthur can take one.
I've taken no harm the entire finale.
Okay, you take 3 then.
I'll take all of it.
All right, that's fine.
What is it, 4 total?
It's 3.
3.
Oh. Yeah, you take it all.
Yeah. It's 3 harm total. All right,
Yeah,
fine.
We see Philip sort of his skin, like black tendrils start crawling up the few places of skin that are there as his eyes start burning green in reaction to this familiar feeling.
I'm gonna cut things in as you describe just scenes from other places just to kind of build tension.
Okay.
We see the ranger station, and we see the door of it splinter apart as skeletons finally succeed at bursting through the door. The seed is kept out; it cannot enter, but the skeletons themselves seem to be at least resistant to the magic of the deed. What they are not resistant to is a shotgun to the head, as the captain has found some weapons left behind by the sheriff, since the sheriff had been staying there with you guys previously, and so it splinters. Sorry, please continue your cool description of the magic.
Cool, perfect. Do you want me to just describe what I think happens to the whole spell?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. As it sort of absorbs Philip's energy and uses sort of everyone else's like conduits, I think it sort of the green starts filling up and circling the caldera as it starts. The ground starts shaking again, and skeletal bones start growing out of the ground around the caldera and like gripping onto the edge of the ground and starts pushing and dragging it into the center. As Philip is just sort of sort of shaking his head violently, is going like as like voices start like filling his brain as he starts like going at it, and just as these skeletons are screaming out and pushing against it to close up this portal.
All right, I think that you hear from below, "I won't let you do this, Philip!" And a burst of energy blasts against the closing. So as basically this evil Fey energy begins to try and blast its way out of the thing. And here's the thing, gang. I had more rolls I wanted you guys to make, but I can't not end the finale on a 12. All right? I can't not end it on a boxcars. Sure. It's too beautiful of a moment. So as the blasts continue, we see this burning Beckham, growing seed crystals begin to claw his way up, and at a very, very fast rate. I mean, he's going at the speed of a spider across the floor as he crawls, and but the voice that he speaks isn't his own. As Dora says, "Philip, you can't do this to me! You're my friend! You're mine!" And as she reaches the top, the door slams shut. The skeleton hands... I'll give you a chance to do a one-liner, but basically I'm picturing that you say this and then the skeleton hands just slam shut against her.
I think Philip looks down and just goes, "Dora," and he looks to everyone else. "I have enough friends."
Yes.
And then the hands slam the surface of the earth shut as Philip and then instantly the circle stops glowing and Philip just falls to his knees.
All right. And I think that where we will end this particular segment is that as the camera slowly pulls away, the green magic that had circled the caldera sparks off from it, and as the circle itself fades, the magic erupts through the seed, and it looks like a disturbing Christmas display as red and green fight for control. But the red has no source anymore. The source itself is sealed forever below, as the clouds of seed itself burst into lights of green. The skeletons, we see skeletons standing there. Their eyes begin to glow green before they too burst from within, as this magic drags basically all the power the seed had away. And we see a burning Fogwell. There are buildings on fire, glass is shattered. But the people, their eyes, once glowing red, now just look tired. They look scared. They look confused. Those that were carrying weapons immediately dropped them. Some dropped to their knees, weeping, sobbing, as they realize what's happened to their town, to them. The threat may be gone, but the healing has only just begun. Fogwell has survived, but it will be forever changed. And as we end this grand finale, we get to talk about how our characters get to help with that. For those of you at home, I mentioned to all of the players that they would get a chance to share a bit of an epilogue of what their characters are going to be doing once this grand threat is over. So as we come to a close at our normal time here, everyone is going to get a chance to do just that. And so who would like to start? And we can cut, however far into the future we need to, for your particular.
Sure, I'll go first if no one else wants to. I'll take the plunge. I think Philip is very relieved after all of this. I think he is very thankful that he hasn't, or that he was actually able to stop one of these catastrophes that he's been forced to witness time and time again with every different iteration of his life. And I think Philip becomes very, he's still happy and go lucky, but I think over the next few months, while everyone's sort of helping and trying to work to, heal the town, I think Philip's gotten quieter as he sort of reconciles, and maybe at some point he expresses to the group that, he always wondered why this had happened to him, why he was forced to live and witness all these tragedies, and he had, I had been hoping for so long that there was some reason to it all. There was someone to blame, something to blame for the situation I'm in, but even with all my power, I found nothing. I don't know if there was any reason for my tormented existence, or if it's just simply the world I'm forced to live in. But at least in this moment, I was able to prove that cycle wrong, and that I was able to help, and that I was able to save someone. It took my mind and my soul to break before I was fully able to stop the world around me from falling apart again. and I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if if this is a signal that the cycle has ended, or if this is just a new time for it. But thank you all. I see myself in all of you through all of my different lives. And all I can hope is that you will live happier lives than... I hope that you can experience the true happiness that you've been able to give me in our time together. And I think Philip hangs out for a bit, and then after maybe a year or two, I think at some point, you notice that the black tendrils that have grown on him from that final spell has started like rotting away his flesh. What little flesh was still there. And I think at some point in the night, he's just gone. He's disappeared. No trace.
Okay.
I will
Would you like to go
say
next?
I am planning on going after Mars, after Ren. So
And I'm going to close it up because Cole's is going to be in the pretty far future for his epilogue.
You want to go, Masha, or you want me to go?
God, I'm not like prepared to go.
I can start. If
Yeah,
want.
you guys go, and then I'll go, and then Cole will go.
Okay. I think Ren takes time. Ren starts by taking time. They take time to just heal their beat to shit, and the next month is just hospital, then home, then healing. And after, I think they have a conversation with Arthur. They talk to Arthur about their relationship and what they want to do, and do they want to give this a shot? What comes when death isn't certain? And I think they try and process through those feelings, and then I think we move a little further down the line. Maybe after Philip disappears, I think they get in touch with Eclipse or Lift, one of the two. I think Lift. And I think they get in touch with the sort of rehabilitation side of Lift, what happens after the monster attacks, and Ren starts working with people. They start working with reformed vampires, and they start working with werewolves who don't want to hurt anyone, and they start working with these monstrous folk to just process what it means to be a monster, but also process what it means to be human, and talk through them. I don't think they go out into the field as much anymore, though they're always down for a jaunt every now and again, but I think they mostly just work discovering what it means to be human and what it means to be a monster, and how you can live life through all that.
this is going to be very interesting, knowing where Ren is going, which I think is beautiful. I think it's a wonderful way for them to move forward. Those first couple of months when Ren is healing, I think Arthur is by their side the entire time, doing what they can to do this or that. Pretty much all the time that Ren is in Fogwell is spent with Arthur. And I think Arthur takes their relationship very seriously when they kind of like carve out that definition. But as the seasons pass, something begins calling to him. Something that he's had with him for a good long time. And from time to time, Ren would find Arthur kind of like in quiet moments or in moments where they just kind of like walk in. Arthur's holding the broken sword that he got from the Fey realm in his hands. And when the day comes that Ren leaves Fogwell to work with Lift and Eclipse and things of that nature, I think Arthur stands with them at kind of like a small little grassy knoll outside of Fogwell, holding the sword hilt. And he holds it out in front of him, and immediately a circle appears of just an outline of light. Nothing shown within, just an outline of light. And he looks back at Ren and begs them to come with him. But that's not Ren's journey. Not right now. And I think with tears streaming, Arthur embraces them, he kisses them, and he says, "I'll come back to you. I swear."
And Ren says that they'll be here when he does.
And with one kind of longing, tearful look, Arthur steps through the circle and disappears.
Oh boy. I think for Fig, she spends a lot of time in Fogwell. I mean, she's obligated to. She's got Miss Merrill, who has lost her home. Her friends are here for as long as they are, and she kind of has a home. She starts calling it home. Little man relaxes. And what I picture is Miss Merrill's shop getting rebuilt. It takes a long, long time. Obviously, she can't sell quite the plethora of items that she used to before because most of them were lost. But the community rallies behind her. Every kid was taught by her in some capacity. So, of course, they all help, and it goes up quicker than they expect. And Fig and Miss Merrill live there for a while. Like with everyone else, Fig does get that itch. And sometimes she gets that itch because she hears about some monster a state over wreaking havoc and she wants to take care of it. And she does eventually get some kind of car so she can travel more easily. And the thing that's different about Fig leaving is I think she takes Miss Merrill with her. It's good to have another magic user, especially when your usual magic users aren't with you, to be there to help you heal, to kind of have that sense of what's going wrong. And so sometimes the antique shop is closed more days than it's open, and that's okay. But she does return home. And God forbid, I know some amount of years in the future Miss Merrill does pass, but we're not going to go there because it'll make me cry.
It'll be your antique shop then. And I guess that leaves Cole. And obviously Cole helps to rebuild Fogwell. It's his home. It's always been his home. And it will always be his home. But the real epilogue for Cole, the moment in time that I want to share with you with Cole is maybe a decade in the future. 10 years after the terrible things that happened in Fogwell that day. His friends have gone their separate ways, except, seeing Fig in passing from time to time. And the framing device is he's being interviewed. Someone is at his home and is speaking to him about the events that happened. And the course of season 3, I feel is framed in Cole's memoirs as he tells of the time with his friends, the people that mean the world to him. And he's telling this white-haired doctor who's asking him about these monsters that have, been in Fogwell, and about things that continue to wreak havoc. Because, a vampire hunter's work is never done. But he's not alone. Not only does he have his friends with him, but in spirit, if nothing else, but standing in the doorway behind him of his home is a beautiful woman who he calls his wife, and hiding behind his leg is a little boy who peeks out at the man standing above. And I think the last thing that we'll leave on is just him saying, "This is my son, Philip." And I think that's where we'll leave season 3. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this mighty journey in Fogwell. And here's to many adventures to come for you, for us. And remember that even sometimes when things seem the darkest, maybe 5 weirdos will show up on top of a mountain and start shooting fire at bad guys. But if not, maybe it's your time to be the hero of the story. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you in October.
Mwah.
Bye.
Wait, end of session question.
Oh no.